You're listening to Southeast of Saline Hoops on KINA.
Back here in Lindsborg, Smoky Valley High School, Devin Haney, Jathan Show getting ready for Southeast of Saline Lady Trojans, now the 9th-ranked team in the state of Kansas after a big victory over Heston on Friday. The Lady Vikings from Smoky Valley, this is a team playing under a new head coach, Jason Drouillard, and this is a coach that they're not unfamiliar with at all. He actually spent 2 years as a middle school coach here in Lindsborg at Smoky Valley, went 18-6, so he's familiar with the sophomores and the freshmen that are coming up through the program for Smoky Valley, and a lot of that is where the scoring came from against Abilene in their 55-34 victory on Friday night in Abilene. 16 points from Kiara Mullen. She's a 5'5" sophomore. Also 14 points out of Adrian Hazelwood, who's a sophomore, and 9 points out of Katja Blanchette, who's a freshman. She is not in the starting lineup as the others are, but we will definitely see her early on. And it's neat to see. I know Russell had that dynamic for a while with Frank Schulte, where he went from middle school and then all of a sudden high school needed a coach and the transition just kept going through. Basically had the same players for 6 years. And I think that might be a little bit of what's going on with Smoky Valley right now. We know one thing is these girls are definitely athletic. They were state track champions to end the year last year in the spring, and then they were third in the state in volleyball in Class 3A this year.
And when you can have a coach that you're familiar with the players-wise, just that relationship you built with one another, you know what to expect from the coaching, you know what to expect from the players, and you don't push them where they aren't very good at. That's where somebody else can step in, but when you do have the athletes like what Smoky Valley does with the in-state track team and then volleyball team, you know they're be conditioned well and be ready to go for an up-and-down game.
Other games going on tonight around the area. There was a couple of finals from last night. Russell defeated Ellsworth in guys and girls play. The girls score from the Amos Morris Classic in Russell, 59-38. Russell wins that. Russell also won the boys game, 60-47. Games on the schedule for tonight. Beloit is at Clay Center. Minneapolis is at El Saline. Concordia is in Belleville to take on Republic County. Sacred Heart is in Chapman for the tournament over there. Salina Central is at Eisenhower. Bueller is at Salina South. Abilene is at Rock Creek. And Solomon is at Bennington. Just about ready for starting lineups here as we get ready to go. Southeast of Saline on the road for the second consecutive time as we start a brand new season here in 2021. It was a good game on Friday night in Heston, and I think we're looking to see more of the same here against the Smoky Valley Lady Vikings. For Southeast of Saline, they will start Carson Slajner. She's a 5'7" senior. Along with her in the backcourt will be Elena Yanakopoulos, along with Maddie Harris. Elena, a senior. Maddie Harris, a sophomore. Also Avery Castleman, a junior in the starting lineup, the lone junior. And Mallory Pearson, another senior in the starting lineup for Southeast of Saline. Southeast of Saline comes in 1-0. They're under the direction of Shauna Smith. They will take on a Lindsborg Smoky Valley team tonight under the direction for the first year of Jason Drouillard. Jason Drouillard comes in, as we said, from the middle school team, and he will start Brianna Pretty, a 5'9" senior, along with Gracie Lambert, a 5'7" senior. Also in the starting lineup, Abby Rose, a 6' senior, along with sophomores Kiara Mullen at 5'5" and Adrian Hazelwood at 5'7". Jathan, when you look at the score from Smoky Valley against Abilene, they go into a 4A school. They knock off the Cowgirls 55-34. Obviously, this is a team that is capable of winning basketball games. It's going to be fun to watch them as the season goes on. But what is Southeast of Saline's keys to success tonight? Brought to you by New Image Audio.
Well, I think just the key to success, just like we said Friday night, was keep those turnovers down to a minimum and then just find somebody else that can help Maddie Harris and Carson Slajner score the basket more regularly and control the ball as well. I mean, just kind of a person that can be a more dynamic player to step up, even if they're going to start doing a triangle and two on them or something where they can help out the Lady Trojans with a victory on the scoring side.
This may be fair to say. It may not. Let me know. Is this a game with Southeast of Saline's defensive pressure that if you're Southeast, you almost want to see how tough this team is? We know they're athletic. The eye test, though, maybe tells you that they're not that tough and that sturdy, if you will. I mean, what do you think? Do you come out and you just really try to get after them early on and make them have turnovers?
I think so, just with the team, because you don't want to have a team where if you start that in the third or fourth quarter, where he could have done it in the first and second and put this game away, put this game early on and often, see what this Lady Vikings are going to be like against the Southeast Saline pressure defense that they always stick on.
If you want to watch while you listen along, go to SalinaPost.com right now. Live stream video of this game and also the boys' game coming up, game number 2 of our doubleheader tonight on SalinaPost.com, free of charge. That's brought to you by Salina Ortho. Your voice, your choice, past, present, and future. I want to thank them for helping us out. Smoky Valley, as you view it and listen to it, will be wearing their white home jerseys, orange numerals trimmed in black. Southeast of Saline in their purple road jerseys for the second consecutive time. Carson Slager in the jump circle. Smoky Valley will win. Abby Rose, the stud volleyball player for the Vikings, gets it for her team. Here's an errant shot put up right out of the gate, and it's going to be missed. Eleni Yanakopoulos has the rebound, and then she's going to throw it off the hand of Maddie Harris out of bounds.
Just a quick turnover there, not even a quick possession for Southeast Saline. Already one turnover, and it's unfortunate where they have the good defensive pressure coming out with the half-court press.
So Smoky Valley will have it back here up top of the circle with the basketball is Adrian Hazelwood. She's guarded closely by Mallory Pearson. Southeast of Saline now has to contend for a entry pass inside to Brianna Pretty. That one's going to be bothered. Shot comes off too strong, but Smoky Valley gets it back. Here's Rose with a jumper from 15. That's no good. Avery Castleman in there battling for the rebound, and Smoky Valley is going to lose it out of bounds. They're going to say it is off Southeast of Saline and award it to the Vikings.
Must have been off Avery Castleman's fingertips as it was going out of bounds, going after the rebound. Southeast Saline needs to get a box down. That's 3 offensive rebounds quickly here for the Lady Vikings.
Kind of the worry that you had looking at the lineup. Brianna Pretty inside. She's a lengthy 5'9". Abby Rose, we haven't seen her around the rim yet. She's kind of floating around outside. She is 6 foot tall and a jumper, as we said, one of the state's best volleyball players.
Smoky Valley Vikings with another possession here. 30 seconds in, Southeast Saline hasn't had one.
Here's a drive by Hazelwood. She's going to dip underneath Carson Slager's arm and put up the first 2 of the game. Adrian Hazelwood on the left-hand side of the basket. Smoky Valley draws the first points. They are up 2-0. Yanakopoulos has it now. She's going to drive, dish it out to Maddie Harris on the left-hand side. They work it around now. Avery Castleman, she unleashes a 3. That's no good. Mallory Pearson's on the deck. Now she gets up, but Yanakopoulos throws it away, looking for Slager in the paint. 2 turnovers for Southeast of Saline on 2 possessions. Here's a pass now for the Lady Vikings. Smoky Valley just really kind of spreading out this Southeast of Saline defense. Now working it on the right-hand side of their offense. Now stuck with it. Looking over to Rose. Rose wants to drive on Yanakopoulos. She steps back now, puts a shot up. That's no good. And another offensive rebound for Smoky Valley, Jathan. Right now, Lady Vikings just killing Southeast of Saline on the boards. But here's Castleman getting one.
Finally got a rebound where nobody was close for the Vikings. Avery Castleman hustling after that ball for a defensive rebound.
Southeast with their possession. Shot up by Slager, and she is hacked across the arm as she put that three-pointer up just to the left-hand side of the top of the circle. And Slager is going to go to the line to shoot 3.
Foul's going to be on Abby Rose, her first personal foul. Nice job for Carson Slager to get settled into this game with the 3 opportunities to shoot the ball at the free throw line.
3 free throws coming up for the senior. First one's too strong. No good. Slager against Heston on Friday night, 7 points. She was 3 of 4 from the stripe. Second free throw is good. Southeast of Saline's on the board. Third free throw. Too strong, looked just like the first. Yanakopoulos, though, with the rebound. Now she is hammered, falls down to the ground. Ball squirts out, goes half court, and out of bounds, back over to Smoky Valley. Southeast of Saline in the early going, 3 turnovers in the first 2 minutes.
You wonder if this pressure defense just push him even on their offense. If they're doing a half-court press more or less, and it's just pushing them on the offensive side too.
Here's Hazelwood again, trying to score just like she did on the first bucket of the game. Can't get that to go. Castleman with another rebound. Avery up the court, comes to Maddie Harris, right-hand side. Harris, a little give and go, 2-man game there with Slager. Now they give it up, they work it around to the far quarter. Yanakopoulos has it, now to Maddie Harris. Everybody touching the ball. Here's Castleman for 3. Can't get it to go, hit the front of the rim, no good, and a rebound taken on the backside by Gracie Lambert. Here come the Lady Vikings up the floor. They bury it in the far corner. With the basketball is Kira Mullen. Mullen now gets it out, and a traveling violation is going to be called here against Gracie Lambert. That's the first turnover of the game for Smoky Valley, and Shauna Smith goes to her bench early on. Brielle Potacek into the game, along with Lexi Jacobson.
for Saline. You got to love that last possession that they had, moving the ball from side to side, open up the wide open lane, and Avery's shot just didn't fall, but I love the ball movement they had.
Harris up top with Jacobson. She chases it now up between the rings. Here's Slazner on the drive, off the window. Little bump, bothered her. She can't get it to go. And now a rebounding foul will be called here against Jacobson.
But for Shauna Smith, you got to love that foul, just going after the ball, but it's just unfortunate where you get something like that for Lexi Jacobson, first personal foul, who just came into the ball game.
As Southeast was getting beat on the boards, I should say, early on, I didn't think it'd be long before we saw Lexi in the game.
She's one of those that just goes after the ball no matter where it's at.
Hazelwood drives, flips it out now for a three. That's up no good from Rose. Here comes Maddie Harris, who pulls it off the deck. Harris up the floor into the keyhole. Out to Slazner. Now to Potacek. Three-pointer on the way off the backboard. High and strong's no good. And a rebound comes down into the hands of Hazelwood. She's not going to stop. Goes right into the lane. Collides into Mallory Pearson. And, of course, Pearson's going to get this foul, just being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah, she had her feet set and everything. Just she moved right at the last second. Fouls will be on Mallory Pearson. Her first personal foul brings up team foul number 2 for Southeast.
It's a call that bothers me just because the offense, the whole time, they're going after that contact. The defender did nothing wrong there.
Reagan Getz checking in for Southeast of Saline. And like you said, just wrong place, wrong time for Mallory Pearson.
First free throw is up and good by Hazelwood. Second one on the way. Rims off, no good. Jacobson with the rebound, and she rips it away from Abby Rose. Back to a 2-point game. It's 3-1. There's Reagan Getz with it on the left wing. Now Southeast pulls it out. Great ball movement here by Southeast of Saline. They just haven't been able to bury any shots from the outside. It's a man-to-man defense being applied here by Smoky Valley. Here's an air ball now from Slazner on the far corner, and a rebounding foul is going to be called against Reagan Getz.
That'll be her first personal foul. Just 2 quick fouls for players that just came into the ball game. Lexi Jacobson, now Reagan Getz. And that'll be a team foul number 3 for Southeast early in this first quarter.
This game has a high-tempo feel to it here early on. 3-1, Smoky Valley leading by a bucket as we approach the halfway mark of the first quarter. 4:22 left to play in the opening quarter. Smoky Valley has led the whole way so far. Now they add 2 more onto it. A great little entry pass there to Brianna Pretty. Came from Adrian Hazelwood on the outside, and now it's 5-1. Smoky Valley extends their lead. Slazner on the drive. She is hacked across the arm, and she will go back to the free throw line.
It's nice to see Carson attacking the rim, getting the foul charge on the Vikings. That'll be putting at their line for 2 shots here. And that foul is going on Gracie Lambert, her first personal foul.
First free throw by Slazner misses the mark. Carson uncharacteristically starting 1 of 4 from the line here early on. Senior studies the second one. She drops that one through. Nothing but net. 2 points for Carson Slazner. That's been all Southeast of Saline can muster here early on. They have not had a field goal in the first almost 4 minutes. Maddie Harris will come in. Slazner will check out. Extended 1-3-1 trap here by Southeast of Saline. Smoky Valley diagnosing it early on. They go to the left-hand wing. There's a trap there, though, for Southeast. They got a girl in trouble. Maddie Harris is going to take it away, and the ball goes on the sideline. And they're going to say timeout by Smoky Valley. Boy, somehow Lindsborg got that timeout. We saw that a bunch in the boys' game against Heston on Friday night. And a timeout's going to bail out one of the Smoky Valley Lady Vikings. We'll go over games once again tonight on the schedule. Beloit is at Clay Center. Minneapolis at El Saline. Concordia is at Republic County. Sacred Heart is at Chapman. Salina Central is playing Eisenhower. Buhler at Salina South. Abilene at Rock Creek. And Solomon is at Bennington. Last night in the Amos Morris Classic in Russell, Russell played Ellsworth, and Russell got the win on both the boys and girls sides by double digits. Jathan, here early on, I think rebounding is a key on the defensive end for Southeast of Saline. What do you think on the offensive end? What does Southeast have to do to be more productive here?
Just find somebody else like Carson, just driving to the rim, trying to get closer to the basket by getting fouls on Smoky Valley.
3 turnovers so far for Southeast of Saline. Their defense has been playing pretty well. They've only given up 5 points, just 2 field goals so far. Here's a drive now and a shot up high off the window that's no good. Mallory Pearson gets the rebound off the miss from Gracie Lambert. Here comes Pearson up the floor. Looking inside as she brings it across the timeline. Now she's going to stop, keep it outside as it works its way around to Reagan Getz. Back to Pearson. Now to Harris. Maddie coming off a screen. Step back three. Drops it from the top of the key. Maddie Harris is so smooth, and she was able to get a three right there.
You just that shot there was incredible, man. You look like a two-point shot, but just as relaxed as she was, but that's a three-point shot behind the line.
Here's Lambert from the baseline, answering back and getting the lead for Smoky Valley once again. Southeast quickly down the floor. Jacobson lost it, got stuck in the air, nowhere to go. Turnover number 4 for Southeast. Smoky Valley's going to slow this down a little bit now as they come up the floor with Hazelwood running the point. She's a sophomore. Over to the right-hand side, here's a three-pointer put up by Kiera Mullen. That's no good. Offensive rebound by Brianna Pretty is stuck back up, and that is no good, but a foul called here against Southeast.
Fouls on Reagan Getz, her second personal foul. That'll put Pretty at the line to shoot 2 for the Lady Vikings.
Foul trouble is something Southeast did not have to contend with against Heston. Carson Slazner had 3. Everybody else was under that. Nobody else even had 3 for Southeast of Saline. First free throw for Brianna Pretty is up and good. She has 3 points so far. That was her first free throw of the night. Into the game for Smoky Valley, Tinley Scott will check in. Elena Yanakopoulos back in for Southeast of Saline. Second free throw for Brianna Pretty is up and good. Now after being tied at 5, it's a little 4-0 run here for Smoky Valley. Castleman, Yanakopoulos, Harris, Slazner back in along with Mallory Pearson. So your starters on the floor right now for Southeast of Saline.
Referee is a Strickler on the uniform day.
Yeah, a lot of uniform maintenance going on for the Smoky Valley ladies.
Tuck them in, ladies. Tuck them in.
Castleman has it on the right-hand side. Southeast now trailing by 4. 9-5 is our score. Off a screen. Here's Castleman. Her third shot of the game. Misses. Avery runs down her own rebound, though. Chases it down top of the circle. She'll play it back to the right wing to Harris. Now to Slazner. Slazner, a little back and forth move. Collects the defense. Back out to Harris. Over to Yanakopoulos. Elena will get into the paint. Little scoop shot is up no good. And a rebound taken high off the back of the rim by Katja Blanchette. Now here's a drive by Hazelwood down the paint. She can't score. Blanchette looking for the rebound, and she's going to dive out of bounds and get called for a traveling violation.
Great job by Sally Slane and Elena Yanakopoulos, even on the offensive side, driving in, getting the basket opportunity. Almost fell, but a nice job even on the defensive side, getting after those rebounds.
Gives Southeast the basketball back here. Castleman with it. She'll go to the corner now. Yanakopoulos. Pearson. Seems like all the passing for Southeast of Saline is going on beyond the three-point line. Castleman with it. She wants to drive, collects the defense. Out to Harris. Skip pass over the top. Yanakopoulos has it. She'll drive baseline. Bothered on the shot and fouled from behind. Elena will visit the free throw line for the first time in this game.
Like you said, the passes are just going around the perimeter on the outside. Mallory Pearson's wide open on that low block there. Had the opportunity just even have her just touch it, have that defense shrink in to see where it might open up for an outside shot.
9-5 our score. Yanakopoulos at the free throw line. Misses the first. Southeast of Saline not shooting well from the free throw line to start off in this game. Are now 2 of 6. Second free throw on the way for Yanakopoulos is up and good. It rolls home. First point of the night for Elena. 9-6 now our score. Back to a one-possession game. 1:45 left to play here in the opening period. Once again, live stream video on SalinaPost.com along with the radio broadcast. Brought to you by Salina Ortho. There's a fadeaway shot from the free throw line. Up and good from Tinley Scott. Now a 5-point Smoky Valley lead. Their biggest of the night thus far. Brielle Potacik back into the game. She'll collect the defense. Out to Castleman for 3. That one misses badly. Maddie Harris is going to get the rebound, though, and go back at it. Hanger in the lane. That one misses badly. Slazner battling down low. Can't get it to go. 3 shots for Southeast of Saline. None of them hit the rim. Here comes Hazelwood back down the paint. Charging foul. Stepping in the way that time was Brielle Potacik as she gets the turnover out of Smoky Valley.
Nice job by Brielle getting that spot where you know they're just going to be attacking. But just a great defensive transition for Southeast Saline. And that turnover and the foul's going to be on Adrian Hazelwood.
Southeast needed that. They cannot continue to let Hazelwood just go down the lane unabated like that. Harris with it now on offense. Left-hand side, Brielle. Lob pass back over the top. Now they go to Castleman, who was at the free throw line, lost the basketball. Maddie Harris gets it back. Now back to Castleman, up top of the circle to Potacek. Those two spaced really poorly over on the right-hand side. Now they get it out to the other side to Harris. Harris back out here to Castleman. Now to Slazner. Yanakopoulos with it. Castleman will drive into the keyhole, get it to Brielle Potacek. She'll test the defense. Hanging left-hander is up and good. What a pretty move from Brielle.
And going to the left side. Nice job by Sally Saline, moving the ball and going to the left side for Brielle.
Potacek even used her left hand on that hanger. That was a nice move. Here's Tenley Scott, her three-pointer. Boy, she is not afraid to shoot it, is she? It is going off, no good, and now a traveling violation that goes uncalled. Doesn't matter. Smoky Valley turns it over anyway. Here comes Potacek back the other way. Step up three at the buzzer, and it won't go. Brielle probably had a couple more seconds, but nonetheless, we are at the end of the first quarter. 11-8 is our score. Smoky Valley has led the whole way. We've been tied a couple of times, but the Lady Vikings take a 3-point lead into the second quarter. You're listening to Lady Trojan Basketball. It's brought to you by Saline Ortho from Lindsborg here on KINA.
Can-Equip's Service Advantage Preseason Readiness Optimization Program is going on now. Get the best prices of the year on inspections, plus 12-month parts warranties, special financing backed by genuine Case IH parts, and instant rebates on lubricant and filter purchases. Go to canequip.com and click on the Service Advantage banner to see all the savings, or visit them at Can-Equip in Salina. Terms and conditions apply.
Can-Equip you.
Experience a new kind of clean with Sage Select. With the help of AI, Sage is creating an exciting new line that will revolutionize how you clean in a fun, fresh way. Combining our team's knowledge and your input, Sage is able to create art and animation expressing the joy of clean, as with Mom's Streak-Free Glass Clean or the amazing Green Gold Clean. Have some fun and experience a new clean at SageSelects.com or call us at 785-309-1919.
You're listening to Southeast of Saline Basketball on KINA.
A good battle through one here in Lindsborg as the Smoky Valley Lady Vikings lead Southeast of Saline 11-8. Welcome back, Devin Haney, Jathan Show here courtside as we are watching a pretty gritty basketball game right now. These two teams fighting for everything they can get. Lexi Jacobson is back in for Southeast. She'll drive mid lane, left-hand side, hang, shoot. That partially blocked, and Smoky Valley takes it away. Here come the Vikings back up the floor. Karee Adam has it. Now she'll hand it off. Little guard dribble weave here. Lexi Jacobson steps in the middle of that and disrupts it. Now a pass inside to Brianna Pretty. Picks a basketball up off the deck and was able to score and get fouled.
Foul on Yanakopoulos, her first personal foul. Kind of a in-transition play there. And then she'll be shooting one at the line for Brianna Pretty.
5 team fouls on Southeast of Saline so far. That was the first one on Elena. Pretty's free throw to complete the three-point play is up and good. 14-8 is our score. A 6-point Smoky Valley lead. Boy, every time Southeast gets a little bit something positive going, they just can't string two good plays together. Castleman with it now, right-hand side, Slazner. Slazner driving, collects all the defense, and then throws a ankle-high pass out to Jacobson. Lexi has to chase it out to the timeline, and then she's bumped. You can see the aggressiveness of the Smoky Valley team, and over the last couple of years, Jathan, we've seen this team play at least 2 times through the school year. I mean, we usually see them during the regular season, then at the Sterling tournament. There's a lot more aggressiveness out of this team than what we've seen. Yeah, there is a lot more determination, even on the defensive side, just not to worry about themselves, but worry about it as a team, too. That foul went against Katja Blanchett, her first personal foul. Three-pointer top of the key by Slazner is no good. Castleman gets the rebound. He'll stay with Southeast. Down low, Jacobson on the entry pass from Pearson is fouled. And you got to love that as well for Smoky Valley. Just more determination, more just going to play harder for Smoky Valley, and that's what this coach might do. Juilliard does for these ladies. And the second quick foul against Blanchett, Katja Blanchett picked up her second personal foul. Adrian Hazelwood, Kira Mullen back into the game. Here's Castleman shooting the three off the inbounds. That wasn't even close. Shooting woes continue for Southeast. They trail 14-8. Here's Hazelwood on the drive. Tried the left-handed layup again. Can't get it to go. Knocks Maddie Harris down, trying to get the rebound back. Now the ball squirts loose. Smoky Valley has it. Abby Rose with it. Top of the circle. She'll play it to Mullen. Mullen drives. Kicks it out for a three from Hazelwood, and that's no good. A rebound, Lexi Jacobson. Cross-court pass now, Slazner, Maddie Harris. Harris on the accelerator, brings it back out, plays it to Castleman. Now over to Slazner, to Pearson, right-hand side. Pearson takes a dribble before she unloads it to Jacobson. Again, passing all the way around the perimeter here, from corner to corner, top, side to side by Southeast. Jacobson lost the basketball there, but she got it back, played it to Slazner. Pass over the top, Harris. She's going to drive into the defense, has her shot blocked, and it comes away to Smoky Valley. Here's Hazelwood on the loose again. She'll play it to Rose. Three-pointer on the way, no good, and the ball goes out of bounds. Abby Rose has been in the paint 0 seconds in this game. She's a 6-footer, and we saw her live there the last couple of years.
Yeah, she sure did, just being one of the tall ladies. But that's where maybe she likes it better, and the coach has seen her play well on the outside. That's why she's on the outside more, but that was a deep three-point opportunity. But Salene's having a hard time getting the ball inside, but they're playing 5 out, too. So really nobody's on the post player down low in the block.
Harris with it. Now Potocik up top. Slazner has it on the side. She had Rose running at her. She'll take a baseline, get the contact, and score. No foul called, but Carson Slazner has her first field goal of the game. Back to within 4. 5:29 left to go before halftime. Smoky Valley trying to pass it inside. They get a traveling violation. Give a call there to Reagan Getz. Reagan came over and was able to help side defense, help out against she's listed as 5'9", but she looks as tall as Abby Rose. He's listed as 6 foot. It's Brianna Pretty.
Nice job by Saline defense, putting that pressure on, getting that turnover caused there for Smoky Valley.
Potocik with it. She has a driving handoff to Getz, out to Slazner. She'll study a three. Shot up no good, and a rebound taken in by Brianna Pretty for Smoky Valley. 5:02 left to play. Here's Hazelwood to the corner. Three-pointer partially blocked by Maddie Harris. Maddie brings it in, gets the rebound, and then she is fouled. It will go the way of Southeast of Saline, and that's the 7th team foul, I believe, on Smoky Valley. So Maddie Harris should be shooting free throws at the other end.
Foul is on Brianna Pretty, her first personal foul, and that is the 7th team foul, so Maddie Harris will settle herself down at that hard foul there from Pretty.
Maddie Harris will go to the free throw line. Harris had a three-pointer step-back style in the first quarter. Her first free throw attempt rattles home. 4 points for Maddie Harris. She led the way for Southeast of Saline against Heston, the only Lady Trojan in double digits with 11 on Friday night. Chance to make this a 2-point game, and she does. 5 points for the sophomore, Maddie Harris.
Pretty pure free throw shooting there for Maddie Harris. Person you want to see for Southeast Saline at the line.
Like the way she looks to begin her sophomore year. There's a lot of good basketball in Maddie Harris. Here's another potential travel, and they're going to tie it up. The arrow will keep it with Smoky Valley. All of a sudden now we see Southeast of Saline getting a little down and dirty with this. I don't want to say it's an unorthodox Smoky Valley team. It's just enough out of control that it's hard to guard, isn't it?
It is. And they're flailing their arms quite well when they have the ball. Just a big shove there against Slazner with Pretty.
Rose has it. She's going to try an entry pass inside to Pretty. Maddie Harris went up, tried to get it, and it was just a little too tall. It went off Matt Harris's fingertips and out of bounds. Smoky Valley will have it down underneath their own baseline. Pretty will be chased all the way out to the three-point line. Slazner there with her, and now they're going to have a little dime foul here, I think, on Slazner, who stuck her hand in right at the last minute. The basket is good off the backboard, and Hazelwood will go to the free throw line for yet another three-point play.
Foul's on Brielle Potocik, her first personal foul.
Slazner was standing there and just kind of reached over as the play was going on. I thought maybe they'd get her for it, but they got Potocik on the other side. Hazelwood did get the basket to go down. She has 5 points. And now her third free throw coming up. She's 1 of 2 so far tonight. This one hard off the rim, no good. Ball on the deck. Everybody going after it. Pearson, the first one to hit the deck. And then she is joined by Maddie Harris. The arrow will go to Southeast of Saline. Boy, Pearson was sprinting out there after that loose ball.
That's why she got some knee pads on, because she just loves to hustle and get after those loose balls, those 50-50 balls, 50-50 chances. It's all hers.
Yanakopoulos with it on the right-hand side. It's the first time we've seen Elena on the right-hand side of the court offensively so far tonight. Now she's going to settle into the elbow as Southeast runs a 1-4 high. It's a man-to-man defense being applied here by Smoky Valley. Halfway through the second quarter, 16-12 is our score. Smoky Valley has led the whole way so far. Castleman with it through the defense. Slazner for three. Little too strong. Pearson fighting for the rebound, and a foul here. Let's see who gets this. It should be Smoky Valley. Oh, no, they're going to call it on Pearson. Pearson was already airborne at getting the basketball when the Smoky Valley player backed into her. They're going to call the foul here on Pearson over the back. That's her second. What you think about that?
Just unfortunate for Sally Saline. Mallory picking up 2 personal fouls here quick on. And when you're up in the air, I mean, you got liability as well. I mean, you got to stand your ground, not just because you're on the back jumping over somebody, you get a foul call.
Free throw was missed by Gracie Lambert. Rebound and a tightrope job there by Elena Yanakopoulos. Southeast has it now, trailing by 4. This has kind of been the hump they haven't been able to get over tonight. It's 16-12. Castleman has it. She'll drive now, play it out to Elena Yanakopoulos. Elena gets in the paint, shuffled her feet, and gets whistled with a travel. That is the first turnover of the quarter for Southeast of Saline. Yet they only have 12 points.
That's better than 4 in the first 3 possessions, really. Southeast Saline just need to work on their turnovers, slow it down. They're really pressured offensively right now, trying to find a basket.
16-12, our score. Smoky Valley trying a little give and go here, and it's going to be stolen away by Lexi Jacobson. 5 turnovers now for Smoky Valley. Slazner has it. Cross-court pass, Castleman. She'll dump it down short corner to Yanakopoulos, and it's thrown away. She was looking for Jacobson on the inside, but she was bottled up in a double team. There's Hazelwood now back down the floor. She's going to try to get in the paint, and she's going to score and get fouled. Boy, again, Adrian Hazelwood just knifing into the center of that Southeast of Saline defense.
Foul's going to be on Avery Castleman, her first personal foul, but you just got to stop Hazelwood out front behind that three-point line if you're going to do anything. She's getting, once she gets to that free throw line and she's feeling that contact, she's throwing it up, and that's where she's getting those and-one opportunities. Brings her second and-one opportunity right here.
This will already be her 4th free throw of the night. It's up and it's good. 7-point lead, biggest of the half, now for Smoky Valley. And a timeout taken by Shauna Smith. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll take it as well. 2:59 left to go here in the second quarter. 19-12. Smoky Valley leading Southeast of Saline here on KINA.
Suburban Appliance Center is your official dealer for Traeger grills. Check out this 6-in-1 versatile unit that grills, bakes, smokes, roasts, braces, and barbecues. Suburban is your exclusive dealer for the Traeger Timberline series, and they have your Traeger spices too. Suburban Appliance Center, they are locally owned and they offer appliance brands like Amana, KitchenAid, Whirlpool, and of course Maytag. Suburban also offers exceptional service. Suburban Appliance Center, 1900 South 9th.
Work hard, play hard. Good luck, Trojans, from Roselawn Memorial Park in Salina. To learn more, visit roselawnsalina.com.
19-12, our score. Smoky Valley leading Southeast of Saline. Just under 3 minutes left to go here in the half. 2:59 left to play. Bryson Flax will join us at halftime as we look back to their game on Friday against Heston and their upcoming game here tonight against Smoky Valley. Southeast of Saline trails by 7. They have the basketball. Brielle Patachi, Carson Slazner, Lexi Jacobson, Avery Castleman, Maddie Harris on the floor for the purple. Slazner wide open from 3. She's going to drive it into the defense, kiss it off the window. That's no good. Jacobson on the rebound, has it slapped away and taken. 7th turnover for Southeast.
Smoky Valley is just much tougher on the inside right now. Ripping the ball anytime they get a chance to get their hands on it. They're ripping it out of Southeast Saline.
Hazelwood with it now. She'll throw it into the corner. Lambert has it. Little bounce pass inside. Brianna Pretty. She dribbled, has it taken away. Castleman will collect it in front of the Southeast of Saline bench. Here comes Slazner up the floor. Now to Brielle Patachi. She'll kick it out. Castleman for 3. Too strong, no good. And a rebound being fought for. Patachi in the corner here as there are 3 different players going after this basketball.
He's going to get a foul call here on Brielle Ptacek.
Wow. Okay.
Makes her second personal foul, and they'll be shooting 1-1 here.
Not even sure how to explain that. Adrian Hazelwood will go to the free throw line for a 1-1. This is the 9th team foul against Southeast of Saline. Hazelwood's free throw is good. Second one coming up. And a chance to put Smoky Valley up by 9 with 2:05 left to go. Free throw on the way, and it's good. Smoky Valley continues to build their biggest lead of the night. 21-12 now, our score. Let's get to the point now. Southeast needs a couple of positive things to happen before they hit the locker room. There's a ball that goes off the arm, or excuse me, the thigh of Maddie Harris and out of bounds. Turnover number 8 for Southeast.
They just seem rushed out there for the Lady Trojans, just not able to settle anything down on the offensive side. Defense side is doing well, but the offensive side, they can't even buy a basket right now because they don't hang on to the ball really well.
Hazelwood has it. She'll drift off to the right-hand side with the dribble. Now hand it off to Gracie Lambert. She'll play it to Tinley Scott, who just came into the game at that last break. 90 seconds left to play. Here's Abby Rose for a three. She got it. Her first basket of the game. Now it's a 12-point Smoky Valley lead. Slashner on the drive. Out high now to Jacobson. Maddie Harris on the left side. Skip pass over the top. Slashner back inside. Jacobson. She's bumped away from the basket. Good defense there by Smoky Valley. Smoky Valley settling into a zone here almost where they're kind of mismatching and matching and just chasing everything up top. Ptacek with it. Now over to Castleman. She'll try another three. Can't get that to go. Boy, just nothing falling for Southeast of Saline. They have one three-pointer. That was the step back by Harris early on in the first quarter. Smoky Valley can choose to play for the last shot here if they want. Leading 24-12, 38 seconds left to go. Lambert nearly lost it out of bounds. Now she's in trouble. Harris all over her defensively, but she gets rid of it to Abby Rose up top. Half a minute left to go. Rose with a half-hearted lob pass inside. Somehow stays with Smoky Valley, and they're going to draw a foul out of it.
South Saline just can't seem like working on what they had going on with Friday night. This much tougher team right now, the Smoky Valley Lady Vikings are putting on the court. It's making a struggle as they're doubled up, Southeast of Saline. Foul should have been on Lexi Jacobson.
They have 0 up on the scoreboard. There is no 0 on the floor. Now they corrected it. It was Jacobson, as you said, my friend, her second. Free throw missed for Katja Blanchette. Second one on the way is good. 13-point lead for Smoky Valley. 24.4 left to play here in the first half. Bryson Flax patiently waiting. We'll get him here at halftime. 25-12. It's been a long time since Southeast has scored. They've been held to just one field goal here in this quarter. 3 field goals for the game. Slashner with it. Now to Yanakopoulos. Elena drives in. Steps through a trap. Falls down. Might have hit her mouth on the floor.
She's got blood.
As she's looking over towards the bench, and Smoky Valley runs it out and puts a shot up as the buzzer goes off. 25-12, our score here at halftime. Smoky Valley leading over Southeast of Saline. We'll take a break. When we come back here on halftime, we'll talk to Bryson Flax about Southeast of Saline Trojan basketball. It's coming up. Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories halftime report after this on KINA.
Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories. Everything to bling out your ride in one place, including top quality lift kits, wheels and tires, bumpers, Jeep accessories, fender flares, bed covers, bed liners, step bars, even custom painting. Knopf Auto is the and soil dealer and has many synthetics and filters in stock. Visit Knopf Auto on Facebook for specials, great ideas, and let them make your truck stick out in a crowd. Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories, supporting the Southeast of Saline Trojans.
Hi, everyone. It's It's Winnell Garrettson from SalinaHomes.com. It's a new Trojan basketball season, and our coaches have devised a solid game plan. Just like basketball, to reach your goals in the real estate game, we need to have a dynamic game plan. I enjoy working with many of our Trojan supporters in all aspects of real estate. Upsizing, downsizing, investments, town or country. One call to me, and we will get your personalized game plan ready to win. Go Trojans!
Buy or sell, call Winnell at SalinaHomes.com.
This is the Trojan Halftime Report. Coming up, a first half recap. Shot at the horn! Stats, interviews, and a look at other area games. Now, let's get back to the gym for Trojan Halftime on KINA.
Halftime of the girls contest, Smoky Valley in control here early on, 25-12. They lead Southeast of Saline's ladies here in their home opener in Lindsborg. Time now to check in with Trojan basketball. It's Bryson Flax, the head coach of the Southeast of Saline Trojans. And, Coach, you go into Heston, play the number one ranked team in the state of Kansas and the defending state champions on Friday night. Now you have a chance to watch this game. Did you kill the film, so to speak, of this game like you did the Heston games last year? What'd you see?
I did watch it a couple times, but no, I thought defensively we were okay. I didn't think we were too bad. We came out, we competed. We struggled to score a little bit, and part of that was shot selection, and the other part, we turned it over too many times, 14 times. But we didn't have that many what I call pick sixes.
Yeah.
And that we were able to set up our defense a little bit and play good possessions. But we gave ourselves a chance on the road against a really good team, and that's what you'd ask for. And whether we handed it away or they took it away, we were able to learn some things from it.
After 18 points in the first quarter, you were held to just 4 in the second quarter, and that was really the quarter that came back to bite you. I felt in the second half, you guys did a pretty good job of playing even with them.
Yeah, I thought so too, and we just struggle to score consistently. Every night it's not going to happen where we come out and drop 4 or 5 early, and we got to be able to run our stuff more efficiently and take better shots as well.
When you look at some of the guys you have out there right now, I like the way Daniel Kerr came out. Danny came out, you and I talked about it, just was super aggressive. But you have some guys that you're going to be forced to throw in there every now and then that may need some nudging along and maybe a little extra confidence. Does that come from you or does it come from the teammates?
I think both. I keep telling the guys, this is my team, this is your team. I'm going to put you in a position. You guys got to do all the work, and I thought we did. Out of the 3 guys that came off the bench, I thought Case and Lilly was really good, better than I thought he was going to be defensively. And I told him in practice yesterday, there was 1 or 2 more shots I thought he could have taken when he stepped into it in a rhythm, and I wanted him to take those shots because he can really stretch the floor. And Caden did his job as well when he came in. He was physical and got after it. And Drew didn't hit any shots, but truthfully, I thought Drew played really good. And 4 of our guys that played in that game had very valuable minutes, and 4 didn't. And when you throw them in there like that, and Danny included in that group, I thought they all did a really good job.
Gets ready to turn around now, a short weekend and some rest probably for a couple of these guys that needed it. Now you're here in Lindsborg for the second road game of the season to take on the Smoky Valley Vikings. Smoky Valley had a tough game in their opener. They played a state-ranked team in Class 4A in the Abilene Cowboys. What do you see when you look at the Vikings on film?
Well, they just keep you guessing so much. They play 4 or 5 defenses, and it depends on, I guess, time and personnel when they're going to throw it at you. And so you really got to, get the ball down the floor a little quicker. That helps to beat it. But you got to recognize early what they're in and what we're going to get in. Fortunate for us, whether it's man or, part of the zones that they run, we're in the same stuff regardless. And there's only one specific that we come out in a different look. But, they're definitely going to switch it up on you. And then offense, they really pushed against Abilene, and Abilene pressed them a little bit, and they really did push the tempo a little bit, which was not something that I was necessarily expecting. So
This is a team that can go 6'4", a couple of different guys across the front line. Does that height concern you at all?
Not necessarily the height, but they are pretty physical.
Yeah.
And you can have tall guys that aren't physical and be all right.
Yeah.
But when you mix the level of physicality into it, guys that like to bang, that's a little more alarming. But I really challenge our guys to play more physical tonight. So hopefully they accept that.
Other than being physical, what are your keys to success tonight? What do you want to see out of your Trojans?
I want us to get the ball down the floor faster. I want Luke Gebhardt to take more than 3 shots, and I want Nakari to take more than 5 shots. Those are, I think, the 3 focal points. Those guys, when I told them in practice yesterday, Luke, Eli, and Nakari, those guys can't score 25 points and expect us to be very successful. They gotta be closer, in the 40s and even up in the 50s for us to be really where we want to be. So they need to be more aggressive offensively and kind of take it to them.
Sounds pretty simple. Good luck.
Simple as basketball.
Thank you, Luck.
Yeah.
Bryson Flags, Southeast of Saline Trojans. His guys tonight here on the road to take on the Vikings. It's Smoky Valley. 25-12 is our score at halftime. We'll be back. Check stats from the first half and have third quarter action for you. Halftime is brought to you by Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories as you listen to it right here on KINA.
Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories. Everything to bling out your ride in one place, including top quality lift kits, wheels and tires, bumpers, Jeep accessories, fender flares, bed covers, bed liners, step bars, even custom painting. Knopf Auto is the and soil dealer and has many synthetics and filters in stock. Visit Knopf Auto on Facebook for specials, great ideas, and let them make your truck stick out in a crowd. Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories, supporting the Southeast of Saline Trojans.
Maybe you don't play quarterback or make the highlight reel. Maybe you're not a high school athlete anymore. But just like an athlete, you can get first-class orthopedic care from Salina Ortho. Their doctors and staff strive to get you back to an injury-free, pain-free life as quickly as possible. Salina Ortho has a doctor on call 24/7 for all orthopedic injuries. So next time you're injured, trust the experts at Salina Ortho. Your voice, your choice, past, present, and future. See them online at salinaortho.com.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
At home or on the road, K4 Garage will keep you moving. With over 12 years of mechanic experience, owner Nick Trout will diagnose and repair your engine to keep you in the game. Full service gas, diesel, or tires. K4 Garage also has a fully stocked convenience store with snacks and drinks. Open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 6, Saturday from 9 until 3. Trust K4 Garage with keeping you on the road. And if it has oil, they can change it at K4 Garage in Gypsum.
Work hard, play hard. Good luck, Trojans, from Roselawn Memorial Park in Salina. To learn more, visit roselawnsalina.com.
Back here in Lindsborg, Smoky Valley High School, 25-12 is our score. Smoky Valley right now handing it to Southeast of Saline. 10 points leading the way for Smoky Valley's Adrian Hazelwood. 7 points for Brianna Pretty. 3 points for Abby Rose. 2 points for Gracie Lambert. 2 points for Tinley Scott. And a free throw for Carrie Adam. For Southeast of Saline, 5 points for Maddie Harris. 4 points for Carson Slazner. 2 points for Brielle Potachik. And 1 point for Elena Yanakopoulos. Jathan, so far, Smoky Valley has been able to do something that Heston could not, and that is rattle Southeast of Saline. Southeast already has 8 turnovers. They had a total of 9 in Heston on Friday night. What are your new image audio keys to success for Southeast of Saline to get back in this thing?
Somebody's just got to step up here and play the game and try to at least make a basket. I know that sounds easy as said, done, but Smoky Valley Vikings are doing a tremendous job on the defensive side against offensively Southeast Saline. But we're getting to the basket, just nothing's falling. But somebody's got to step up in place of Yanakopoulos now on the bench or with that last injury. And they'll bring up Lexi Jacobson to start this second half.
Elena went to the basket, tried to step through a trap and score. She was tripped up. Unfortunately, one of the first things that hit the floor was her face, and she may have lost a tooth. We don't know. There was some blood and a lot of attention being paid to her at halftime, but Southeast of Saline has to move on here in the second half without one of their seniors. Lexi Jacobson will take her spot in the starting lineup here for the second half. 25-12, Smoky Valley with the basketball. Here's Brianna Pretty inside, working against Carson Slazner. They're going to call a foul here on Slazner. Head coach Shauna Smith wanted a forearm and a player control there, but nonetheless, Pretty is standing at the free throw line.
One thing Smoky Valley has done all night is just work the ball inside, and Slazner's going to get the wrong side on this time with her first personal foul.
Slazner kind of laughing it off right now as Pretty goes to the free throw line, misses the first toss. That 13-point halftime lead was the biggest lead of the first half for Smoky Valley. They have led the whole way. This game was tied at 5 momentarily. That was it. Second free throw up and good. Now that lead balloons to 14. Here comes Southeast of Saline, their first possession of the night. Maddie Harris has it. She's going to drive into the paint, get bumped, and a blocking foul called against Smoky Valley. Looks like Maddie Harris might have got one in the eye.
Eye or the nose, one of those. She's squinting and bending over right now, but she's a tough little cookie, and that foul's going to be on Gracie Lambert, her second personal foul. Maddie Harris, who is perfect at the line, 2 for 2 right now. Oh, no.
Yeah, she can't see. The officials asking for a substitute. Shauna Smith is going to go to her bench and send in fellow sophomore Brielle Potachik, who will inherit the free throws.
She might have blood, too.
Either that or lost a contact. That's the only reason she's going to come out of the game. Brielle now will have to toe the free throw line here for 2 free throws. First one is up and good.
I can cross off those 2 zeros for Maddie.
First free throw of the game for Brielle Potachik. She has 3. Had a nice little left-handed drive in the first half. Second free throw on the way. That one rattles out, but hits the backboard and goes home. So substitute well done there with Brielle Potachik coming in to shoot the free throws. 4 points now for Brielle. Here's a crossover up top and a drive to the basket that is up and good for Gracie Lambert. 4 points for Lambert. Back to a 14-point Smoky Valley lead. Castleman for 3. Can't get this one to go. Rebound being fought for. Abby Rose has it. A foul called against Mallory Pearson. That is 3.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Definitely Rose had the ball. Just let it go when you're that far away from the basket on that defensive rebound. If you're going to want to get that offensive rebound, put a body on him. Make him on your back.
Maddie Harris got whatever needed to be repaired or attended to. Done so on the bench. Now she's back in there. Potachik will go back out. Substitution pattern thrown a little out of whack here without Yannikopoulos in the second half. Abby Rose has it on the wing. She passes to Hazelwood down low. It's stripped away by Maddie Harris. Harris took it away from her. Here comes Southeast of Saline. Slazner into the keyhole. She kicks it out. Harris for 3. In and out, no good, and the rebound bounces off to the baseline and is collected by Abby Rose. Boy, this is just a horrid cold shooting night for Southeast of Saline.
And when you only have 3 field goals throughout the entirety of the game, that's a struggle to score baskets.
Smoky Valley is going to lose the basketball off the missed shot here out of bounds. Southeast of Saline will take it. Southeast shooting kind of matches the weather outside. 28-14. 6:35 left to play. We're just underway here second half. Pearson with it. She works it around to the corner. Slazner. Slazner a little spin move. Back to Castleman. Castleman back to Carson here. Pearson on a drive. Collects 2 defenders. Hits the side of the backboard. Jacobson goes in and gets the basketball. And she'll score. Lexi Jacobson came running in from the 3-point line and out-hustled 2 Smoky Valley players.
That's what South Saline needs to do, is get those offensive rebounds, opportunities, putbacks. Good for Lexi Jacobson.
Lambert with it up top. She's going to go to the left-hand side now to Mullen. Back to Rose. She'll shoot a 3 anytime she has daylight. That one's up no good, and a rebounding foul will be called, and Carson Slazner pumps both fists in the air as if to celebrate and say, we finally got one.
She's probably been doing it all night, and they're finally working on her. Actually got her in the back and got the foul call. That'll be Brianna Pretty's second personal foul. You just think she ran a mile there and succeeded.
Cheerleading may not be in the future, but keep her in mind if you need one. 28-16 our score. Slazner drives down the court. She'll throw it out now. Right-hand side to Pearson. Pearson to Getz. Now in the corner to Slazner. Back to Jacobson. She drives and scores. Lexi Jacobson back-to-back buckets, and it's a 10-point game.
Hey, nice job by Lexi finding that lane. Going up strong, kind of that unorthodox layup she has, but you know what? It goes in. That's what matters right now for Southeast.
Abby Rose with it. 28-18 is our score. Smoky Valley, a little baseline shot here from Rose. That's no good. Backside rebound, though, collected by Kira Mullen. Back out to Rose. She'll shoot it again. That's no good. Boy, I like my chances with her shooting on the outside. She's 1 for about 90 here in this game. Just got a rebound, though, and that's been a tough task for Southeast of Saline in this game.
They're finding the body that time.
Jacobson again. Why not? 2 by 2 by 2 for Lexi Jacobson, the sophomore, willing Southeast of Saline back into this game, and it's an 8-point contest. Timeout, Smoky Valley. 4:57 left to play here in the third quarter. It is a timeout for the Vikings, a full timeout. We'll take it as well. Vikings lead by 8 here on KINA.
Exit 14 Restaurant in Gypsum, Kansas is cooking up something amazing today. Whether you want to order from our menu or try one of our delicious daily specials, try one of their scrumptious desserts. Exit 14 is open for lunch Tuesday through Saturday 11 to 2 and 5 to 9 Thursday through Saturday. Head out to try Prime Rib Night last Saturday of the month and open for Chicken Dinner Day on the first Sunday of the month. Exit 14, 512 Maple in Gypsum, Kansas. Great people, great food, good time.
Maybe you don't play quarterback or make the highlight reel. Maybe you're not a high school athlete anymore. But just like an athlete, you can get first-class orthopedic care from Saline Ortho. Their doctors and staff strive to get you back to an injury-free, pain-free life as quickly as possible. Saline Ortho has a doctor on call 24/7 for all orthopedic injuries. So next time you're injured, trust the experts at Saline Ortho. Your voice, your choice, past, present, and future. See them online at salineortho.com.
This is Trojan Basketball on KINA.
28-20 our score. Southeast of Saline has scored with Lexi Jacobson, now 6 in a row. They have come from down 14, now make it an 8-point game with that 6-0 run. Smoky Valley back to the offensive side here. Southeast playing man-to-man. Slazner nearly got the steal, and now a foul will be called underneath.
Southeast had the opportunity. Good defensive possession there. Loose ball foul there on Brielle Potocek, her third personal foul. And that sends a Viking to the line.
Kara Mullen will go to the line. She threw that entry pass that Slazner poked out of there, and then she came in and got the loose ball, then kind of all in one motion went to shoot, and that's where Potocek got caught with a foul. First free throw by Kara Mullen is up and good. That's her first point of the game. 29-20. She can put Smoky Valley back up by double digits here. The free throw, though, misses. And Lexi Jacobson with the rebound is fouled.
See who this foul's going to be on. If it's on Brianna Pretty, it'd be her third personal foul. And it is her third personal foul. That's where somebody's putting a body on her. And that lady, she just likes to push in on the inside and get those offensive possessions. And when she picks up her third foul, that's going to send her out of the game.
Foul starting to mount here for Southeast of Saline. 4:39 left to go in the third quarter. Smoky Valley leads 29-20. Back to the offensive end now for Southeast. Brielle Potocek, top of the circle, three goes home. Things starting to roll now offensively for SES. This is a 6-point game.
These sophomores are starting to take over this game for Southeast Saline, putting up these baskets and making the points.
Here's an over-the-back foul. Again, Carson Slazner inside. Gets a foul drawn here on Katja Blanchett. That is her third.
That's a big foul there. Person who had high scores on the Abilene game and getting her third personal foul, who just came in, is going to make this coach Drouillard think about his subs right now.
This game was 28-14, Smoky Valley. Now it's 29-23. Southeast of Saline getting a little spark here. And it's starting to come from different places. It started out with Jacobson, inside Maddie Harris. Outside Slazner for three. That one won't go. Died off the backside of the rim. Hazelwood with the rebound. And a silly little reach-in foul there by Brielle Potocek, and now she is in trouble.
Yes, that's her fourth personal foul, and unfortunate there. That'll bring in Avery Castleman off the bench for Brielle, who just had the game rolling got in with those two free throws with Maddie getting a little injured or settled down, and then had that big three-pointer, bring her team back. But unfortunate there for Southeast of Saline.
3:55 left to go here in the third quarter. Hazelwood brings the ball up the floor. Over to Tinley, left-hand side. Maddie Harris there defensively. Now her and Castleman switch. Good defense there by Southeast. Up top now with the basketball. Mullen. Another switch here by Southeast as Jacobson steps up. Here's an adjustment made by Southeast here at halftime. Southeast doing a much better job defensively. Abby Rose drives baseline. She's going to be checked here by Reagan Getz, who collects the foul.
That'll be Reagan Getz' third personal foul as well. Fouls are starting to mount up here in this third quarter with 3 fouls for several players.
29-23. Smoky Valley leading by 2 possessions. Here's Rose. Jumper from 15 feet. That's no good. Harris with the rebound. Maddie with another. As she goes down the right-hand side, Slazner now back inside the lane. Here's Reagan Getz for 3. No good. Off the side of the rim, left-hand side, and a rebound taken in by, looks like that was Tinley Scott again. Tempo starting to slow down a bit here for Smoky Valley, Jathan. You notice that?
You think they were wanting to do that on purpose, slow down the way Saline has just quickly scored 6 points. Just a quick steal there by Avery Castleman.
Castleman rips it away to Getz up the left-hand side of the floor. Her shot bothered. Castleman had the rebound, but it was slapped out of bounds from behind by Kira Mullen. It will stay with Southeast of Saline, and Castleman dipped in and just ripped that ball away from the possession there is Smoky Valley. It's their second turnover of the quarter.
Before you even knew she was guarding the person, she had the ball. That was an incredible play there by Avery Castleman, not even getting the foul call.
She showed the ball. Avery did exactly what you're supposed to do, and that's take it away. Went from the
Gitto.
bottom up. Here's Getz up top. Now to Castleman. Reagan into the lane. Now to Jacobson. Back out to Getz. She'll try another 3. Got that one to go. Reagan Getz rips the net from the right-hand side. And that is the second 3 for Southeast of Saline in the quarter. Back to within 3.
These Lady Trojans have sure woken up in this third quarter, coming out with the guns ablazing at Smoky Valley.
Here's Hazelwood. Nice drive and dish. She was able to get Blanchett on the backside. Boy, that was a beautiful play. Back to a 5-point Smoky Valley lead. That's the first field goal they've scored in a long time. Jacobson, 4-3. Got it to go. Lexi Jacobson with 9 here in the quarter. 31-29. It's a 2-point game.
Just nice to see Sally Saline not give up when they're down double digits and doubled up by Smoky Valley here in this third quarter.
Here's a fake of a shot on the right-hand side. Now a drive. They'll pass it through the lane to Mullen. Now to Abby Rose. She goes to Blanchett inside in a triple team. She traveled with the basketball. Turnover number 3 for Smoky Valley here in this quarter. 1:45 left to play. It's 31-29. Chase Gilpin comes into the contest for the first time for SES.
Nice job by Sally Saline getting this game back within reach going into the fourth quarter. The minute 45 left. They still got opportunity. They got a lot of momentum going into this third quarter.
Slazner up the floor to the right-hand side. Now Maddie Harris. Castleman with it. Now to Getz. Back over to Slazner. Getz wants another one. Tries a 3 off the backboard. Too strong, no good. And the foul this time will go on Gilpin coming from the backhand side. That is her first as she just checked in.
Yeah, like I said, her first personal foul. Unfortunately, she knew she almost couldn't quite get the rebound. Tried to pull back, but still got her on the back with the push.
31-29 is our score. 90 seconds left to play here in the third. Smoky Valley has the basketball now as they lead by 2, but that lead has been shrinking. It's up to 14 at one time early on in the third. Hazelwood with it. She comes down the lane. Kind of sloppy handoff there to Tinley. Now she comes back to get it. Maddie Harris there defensively. Harris shadowing. Always a step ahead. Here's a kick out and a 3-pointer. Up no good. Castleman with another rebound. Here comes Avery. She'll cross over, get back to the middle of the floor. Now go right-hand side. Getz. Castleman now with the screen for Getz. They'll go to Slazner. Now left-hand side, Maddie Harris. Under a minute left to play in the third. Castleman with it. Now back to Slazner. Carson wants baseline. Gets back in from the defense. Has her shot blocked, but it's out of bounds. It will stay with Southeast with 50.2 left.
Nice job by Carson. Driving along that baseline and almost had the opportunity. Just needs to finish up the ball up stronger and get it to the free throw line.
Maddie Harris will be the inbounder. She throws it way up high. Reagan Getz had all kinds of time. She saved it anyway. That's not a backcourt violation. You have to establish possession in the forecourt. Nonetheless, Southeast keeps it here. Harris with it, top of the circle. 39 left to go. Now Gilpin has it. She swings it to Castleman, left-hand side, in front of the Trojan bench. Now back to Getz. Castleman again with it. Now to Slazner. Clock down to 28. Harris has it. Back to Castleman. Gets Slazner. Southeast may be playing for the last shot here. Harris, top of the circle. Looked like she wanted it. Still time left on the clock. Slazner will take it. Pop-up jumper with 15 left. That's no good. And now a rebound in the corner, chased down by Brianna Pretty. Smoky Valley has it with 9 left. Her coach wanting him to slow down. Tinley takes a baseline shot and says she doesn't need to. Nice job there by Tinley Scott, making that at the buzzer pretty much. And Southeast down by 4 as we go to the fourth quarter. The gap has been closed, though. Southeast of Saline within striking distance as we has the final quarter right around the corner, 33-29. Smoky Valley leading Southeast of Saline at the end of 3. You're listening and watching to Lady Trojan Basketball, and it's brought to you by Saline Ortho.
Frisbee Construction is a service organization for the commercial grain industry dedicated to giving you the best in planning, the best in quality, and the best of workmanship, and overall the best value for your dollar since 1949. Frisbee Construction specializes in new construction as well as remodel and repair of grain handling facilities throughout the Midwest. Frisbee Construction Company in Gypsum has emergency crews available as needed. For more information, go to frisbeeinc.com.
Don't get caught on empty. Fill up on all your basic needs at Asaria Oil and Hardware. We want to be sure all our Trojans are fueled up for the big game, whether you're on the field or in the stands. Start with a full tank of gas for your car or your belly. Get your favorite pizza and snacks to have enough stamina to get that Trojan win. Asaria Oil and Hardware, located in Asaria at the corner of Center and Main. We'll fill you up.
You're listening to Southeast of Saline Hoops on KINA.
17-8. That was the third quarter that Southeast of Saline was able to put together. They got this game back within 3 at one point. Actually, back within 2, but now trail by 4 points as they start out with the ball here in the fourth quarter. Devin Haney along with Jathan Show. And a moving screen called here against Southeast of Saline on Lexi Jacobson.
Yeah, too unfortunate for Southeast Saline. You're losing that possession and the turnover, the first of the second half, but you just can't extend when you're setting that screen, and that's what she got called for.
That's the first turnover of the second half for Southeast of Saline. They had no turnovers in the third quarter. There's a ball now by Tinley Scott that's played on the inside to Brianna Pretty, and a foul called here on Southeast of Saline. And this is one of those calls I absolutely do not like because Brianna Pretty buried herself underneath the backboard and had no way to score, but yet a foul called on Southeast of Saline.
And that foul's going against Carson Schlesner, her second personal foul. Pretty at the line for Lady Vikings.
Pretty's first free throw is up and good. 9 points for Brianna Pretty in this game. She's 5 of 6 from the free throw line. Second free throw on this trip, also good. She's in double digits with 10. Back to a 6-point Smoky Valley lead. Here's Slazner. Got buried underneath the bucket, kicks it out to Harris for 3. That one won't go down. Abby Rose with the backside rebound for Smoky Valley. Lady Vikings want to run now. Pretty has it on the left-hand side. Collides into Slazner. No whistle. We keep on playing. Back over to Hazelwood. She goes to Pretty in the corner. Slazner there again. Pretty tried to step around her, but the Maddie Harris arrives on help side defense and is fouled after she took the ball away.
Fouls against Adrian Hazelwood, her second personal foul. Team foul number 5 for the Lady Vikings.
Not even a minute in to this fourth quarter. 7:08 left to play.
15 foul.
Foul count is 8-5 with Southeast of Saline having 8. Keep in mind, Lady Trojans also playing without Eleni Yanakopoulos here in this fourth quarter. She got injured right before halftime. There's a wide open Lexi Jacobson off a pass from Avery Castleman. Jacobson missed the shot. We go back the other way with Smoky Valley having the rebound. Boy, a golden opportunity missed there by Southeast. There's a traveling violation that goes uncalled against Gracie Lambert. Now a foul called on Southeast again, as Brianna Pretty will go to the free throw line.
It's almost as Pretty knows she's going to get fouled, and she's just going to go up and throw the ball up there so she can be out there and shoot 2.
2 free throws coming up. That foul on Lexi Jacobson is her 4th. So 2 Lady Trojans now with 4 fouls. That's Patochik and Jacobson. Free throw up and good by Brianna Pretty.
Reagan gets Brielle Patochik check in. Lexi Jacobson and Avery Castleman will be checking out.
36-29. Another free throw coming up here for Brianna Pretty. She got that one as well. She's only missed one free throw all night. She has been at the line a lot. Another lead here extended for Smoky Valley. They're up by 8. 20 free throws shot by Smoky Valley here in this game. They're 15-20. 75%. 6:44 left to go. Pearson has it at the free throw line. She'll kick it out. Patochik for 3. That one rims off. No good. Slazer in there trying to get the rebound, but it's going to be jerked out by Abby Rose. Up the floor comes Smoky Valley again. Hazelwood out for a three-pointer. That's no good. Brianna Pretty underneath. Gets the score and is fouled. A three-point play opportunity coming up, and that was just a mismatch down there. Brielle Patochik trying to block her out. Could not. And she is going to go to the bench with 7 points, having fouled out.
That's just unfortunate. Just playing on the side of Brianna Pretty. And that'll bring in Avery Castleman off the bench for Brielle Patochik, who had that big three-point shot to get the Southeast Saline close in that third quarter. And she'll be sitting and watching the rest of this 6 minutes and 26 seconds.
So the bench gets shorter for Southeast of Saline. And now they're down by 10 with Brianna Pretty at the free throw line. A chance to make it 11. Free throw is up, and it's good. Brianna Pretty taking away the hopes of Southeast here early in the fourth quarter. Still an 11-point game, 6:18 left to play. Slazer has it on the right side. Now out to Getz. Getz will swing it around here. Maddie Harris. Harris, step back. This time she has a defender right in her face. Slazer will try a three. That's up too strong, no good. And the rebound taken in by Adrian Hazelwood. 6 minutes left to play. There's a pass up to the right-hand side. And a drive by Kiera Mullen. She gets to the paint. Her shot is up, no good. Bounced a couple of times off the rim. And Avery Castleman will bring it in. Here comes Avery up the floor. Nobody ever stopped her in the middle. She's going to flip it out to Slazner. Now back to Reagan Getz. Ball ends up with Castleman. Now to the right, Harris. All 5 Southeast players on the perimeter. Now Mallory Pearson will cut through. Her shot is blocked and then saved by Abby Rose. And Smoky Valley takes it away. Here comes Hazelwood. Stop and pop at the free throw line. That's no good. Slazner with the rebound. Carson coming back up the floor. Threads the needle to Getz on the break. Reagan gets it in the middle lane and loses it. 10 turnovers for Southeast of Saline. They've had 2 here in this fourth quarter. 5:05 left to play here in the fourth. 40-29. Smoky Valley leads it by double digits, up by 11 and a full timeout taken by Smoky Valley. They want to talk about it as they lead by double digits. 40-29. 5 minutes left to go. You're listening and watching Southeast of Saline basketball, brought to you by Saline Ortho on KINA.
Kansas Wesleyan University offers great nursing education options with a BS major in nursing and an RN to BSN program. KWU recently opened a brand new $5 million nursing education center that features state-of-the-art simulation rooms and next-generation classroom equipment designed to take the educational experience to the next level. Wonderful scholarships and opportunities to gain experience are available. Want to know more? Check out kwu.edu/nursing today. That's kwu.edu/nursing.
Salina Regional's Orthopedic and Sports Medicine is your home field advantage. Our physicians include sports medicine physician Dr. Matthew Pyle, along with orthopedic surgeons Drs. Travis Rump, Todd Riley, and Timothy Hawks, plus an A-team of certified athletic trainers and physical therapists. We're ready when you need us to help prevent injuries, enhance performance, or to heal through surgery and rehabilitation. For area athletes to weekend warriors, the home field advantage starts at Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
You're listening to Southeast of Saline basketball on KINA.
Devin Haney, Jathan Show back here in Lindsborg. Smoky Valley leading in the girls contest 40-29. 5 minutes left to play here in the fourth. Smoky Valley will inbound it up near the timeline. Abby Rose has it. Now she'll get rid of it to Kiera Mullen. You almost wonder if that timeout, if Smoky Valley wants to go to the stall here early on, but they got to hold on to the basketball. They lose it there as Carson Slazner takes it away. Turnover number 4 here in the second half, and Lexi Jacobson gives it back on a turnover of her own. Quick feet there. I'm not sure if it was travel or not. It was whistled by the official standing right in front of her.
Yeah, a good turnover here by Mallory Pearson and Carson Schlesinger working together, getting that poke ball loose to what you needed, then come back with the turnover is just unfortunate.
Mike Coster into the game, and now a traveling violation here against Abby Rose.
We'll get an offensive foul against Abby Rose with a push-off.
Alrighty, thank you.
That'll be her second personal foul.
Turnover for Smoky Valley is their 5th in the half. Getz has the basketball now. Top of the circle, Pearson. Now back to Reagan on the left-hand wing. Jacobson has it, kick out to Schlesinger. Between her legs on the dribble. Now she comes back to Maddie Harris. Top of the key. Jacobson. And now Schlesinger and Pearson have problems with it, and it's squirts out of bounds on them. Another turnover here for Southeast of Saline on back-to-back trips.
Just that ball is sitting too much, and the ladies are just standing around, not moving without the ball to find a wide-open spot.
12 turnovers for Southeast of Saline tonight. Flashback to the victory Friday night in Heston. They only had 9. You mentioned that was probably one of the keys to this game, was continue to take care of the basketball like that. Here's a shot that goes up. That's no good by Hazelwood. She gets her own rebound, though, and sticks it back up and is fouled. Adrian Hazelwood, 10 points. All of those came in the first half. She has not scored here in the second as of yet.
And that foul's against Carson Schlesinger, her 3rd personal foul. And really, Hazelwood really hasn't needed to score this second half. But, I mean, that's what Sally Saline really scored on. It was when she wasn't able to score. But she's been dishing it out to wide open people, and Sally Saline's been guarding her very well in the second half.
2 free throws there. She has a dozen now in this game. Maddie Harris has it on the right-hand side. Now a 13-point lead for Smoky Valley. And a 1-and-1 opportunity coming up here for Southeast of Saline as a foul is going to be whistled here against the Lady Vikings.
That'll foul's going to be on Rose. That'll be her 3rd personal foul. Schlesinger at the line for Southeast shooting 1-1.
Nobody with 4 yet for Smoky Valley. Southeast of Saline has Lexi Jacobson with 4, also Brielle Patacic, who is fouled out. Schlesinger's free throw is up and good. That's her first points since the second quarter.
She's been quiet early on this first part of these 2 games for Southeast Saline this season.
Second free throw is up and good. Little footnote to pass along. I know you don't really want to talk about this when you're losing by 11, but those 2 free throws have entered Carson Schlesinger into the 1,000-point club for her career at Southeast of Saline. And not a lot of young ladies have made it to that club, so that's definitely a big deal for Carson Schlesinger. Sure, we'll talk more about that as we go along.
That's a great feat for Carson Schlesinger, who's been a tremendous asset for the Lady Trojans the last 4 years. Just incredible to see her and get her 1,000 points. A nice milestone for her.
Here's a shot put up by Smoky Valley. That's no good. Lexi Jacobson with the rebound. Southeast still has some time here, down by 11. Here's Castleman for 3. Can't get that one to go. She's been empty tonight. Rebound taken in by Kiera Mullen. Boy, that was a big possession. Avery Castleman has not scored in this game. Here's Mullen now on a drive. Collides into Schlesinger, and it's a player control foul. Goes the other way. Schlesinger there to accept it for Southeast of Saline.
That'll be Mullen's first personal foul. Carson did a nice job staying put and realizing that's what Smoky Valley Vikings have been doing all night. It's just driving in the middle. Somebody needs to stand in there just like that, get these fouls.
3:06 left to go, 42-31. Here comes Schlesinger with it. Southeast needs to string together a couple of good possessions here like they had in the third when they cut this down to a 2-point game. Here's Castleman for 3. Can't get that one to go off the front of the rim. Fight for the rebound, and it's going to be a jump ball situation. The arrow in favor of Smoky Valley. Looks like Southeast is going to dial up some full court pressure here, Jathan.
You'd like to see Avery Castleman be that more aggressive throughout the entirety of the game. And that would put a different feel into some of these Lady Vikings because she just laid out pretty there. And just going after the ball, being a hard, tough-nosed play there.
Steal by Slazner, one-on-one with Abby Rose. She goes all the way to the cup with her. Slazner scores, and she draws the foul. Carson challenged the 6-footer that time, and she was able to get into her body, collect the contact, and get herself to the line for a three-point play opportunity.
Nice job by Carson getting that steal, going up strong, getting that foul on Abby Rose, her 4th personal foul. Who's going to have a bench with 2:40 left.
Slazner to the free throw line now to try to collect the free throw in the three-point play. It is up, and it is good. 5 points for Slazner, all here in this 4th quarter. She has 9 for the game. We're back to an 8-point contest. 2:40 left to go. Full court pressure, Southeast. Reagan gets on Mullen. Loose ball on the floor. Lindsborg down after it. Smoky Valley's going to keep it. Now a break, 3-on-1. Jacobson's the only one back, and it's going to be a foul on Lexi. Lexi Jacobson on the foul. Now she will be out of the game.
She'll join her friend, Brielle Patochik, on the bench. That's her 5th personal foul.
Lexi exploded for 9 points, all in the 3rd quarter. So 2 players for Southeast of Saline out of this game due to fouls. Also, Eleni Anakopoulos missing due to injury. So we have Reagan Getz, Avery Castleman, Carson Slazner, Mallory Pearson, Maddie Harris on the floor. Free throw is up by Brianna Pretty and good. She has been the one to keep Smoky Valley out in front here in this 4th quarter.
With free throws alone.
Yeah. Second one here misses. Southeast has it. Castleman with the rebound. 2:25 left to go. It's a 9-point advantage. Gets pass inside to Slazner. Back out to Castleman. She can't get that one to go. And the the rebound ran down in the corner by Hazelwood. Now they get it to Mullen. She's in trouble. Maddie Harris all over. And now a foul reaching in. I believe this is against Slazner.
That'll be her 4th personal foul. That'll send a different lady to the line besides Pretty. Kira Mullen going to go to the line for the Lady Vikings.
Mullen in this game has 2 points. Both of those came at the free throw line. She has a double bonus here with Southeast of Saline at 10 fouls. Free throw is up and good.
These Lady Vikings are fairly good at the free throw line as a team tonight.
Second free throw coming up. And that's also good. It's an 11-point spread now with 2:10 left to play. 45-34. Reagan Getz has it. She'll throw it left-hand side now to Castleman. Through the defense to Slazner. Little jab step. Slazner's going to get inside. Her layup bounces around 4 times and falls down. And a timeout taken by Southeast of Saline. It is a 30-second timeout. We'll take it. 1:53 left to go. Southeast down by 9 here on KINA.
Generations of confidence, relationships for life. Since established in business in 1887, the Bank of Tuscany has built its reputation on personal service and community promotion. Family owned and locally operated in the communities of Tuscany, Lincoln, Saline, and Lindsborg. The Bank of Tuscany strives to provide customers with a competitive array of loan and deposit products that aid in their financial success. Visit us today and see why so many people have helped the Bank of Tuscany become one of the strongest banks in Kansas. Bank of Tuscany, member FDIC.
We're growing your way. We're the Bank of Tuscany.
Work hard, play hard. Good luck, Trojans, from Roselawn Memorial Park in Salina. To learn more, visit roselawnsalina.com.
Back here at Smoky Valley High School, 45-36 is our score. Smoky Valley leading Southeast of Saline. And as we talked about, Carson Slazner has moved into the 1,000-point club. She needed 6 points coming into tonight to get that honor. 11 in the game. Southeast turns over the inbounds. It's a press break by Smoky Valley, and they end up missing the first shot. And then a putback is up and good, and a foul. Boy, double bad there, Jathan, for Southeast.
Yeah, when you let one go by, then you just get a hack on the arm by Maddie Harris. And that'll be her first personal foul. But Pretty at the line, making the 3-point opportunity.
Running out of room for Brianna Pretty's free throws. She does miss that one.
To make my circle smaller.
Yeah. Southeast gets it back. Here's Reagan Getz, top of the circle 3. Got it to go. Reagan Getz has a couple of threes in this game and 6 points. Back to an 8-point game. Southeast has been within 8 a couple of times. And now a steal. Mallory Pearson has it. Looking up. It's 3-on-2. She throws a long pass to Castleman. Avery runs it down. Now gets it back to Harris. Slazner for 3. Got it to go. Carson Slazner adding on to her point total. And Southeast of Saline gets another 3-pointer and a timeout. It's a 5-point game. 1:19 left to play. 47-42. The lead is shrinking in Lindsborg here on KINA.
Stardust Trophy in downtown Salina is your full-service headquarters for trophies and awards for club and sporting events. But did you know Stardust Trophies also makes employee name tags with your company logo? They engrave executive awards like desk clocks and pen desk sets. They imprint artwork and photos on t-shirts, coffee mugs, mouse pads, even personal calculators. Stardust Trophy carries clear sports ball holders on wood bases for treasured or autographed balls from footballs to golf balls. Go to Full Service Stardust Trophy, 121 South Santa Fe, downtown Salina.
This is Trojan Basketball on KINA.
Devanani Jathan Show back here in Lindsborg, and as what we thought would happen, Carson Slazner getting into the 1,000-point club. She's not going to knock off the 2 spots real quick. She was the 9th player in history of Southeast basketball on the girls' side to get 1,000 points. And now she goes from all of a sudden 9th, now she's 7th on a little scoring flurry here. It's going to be a little while before she moves into a next one. Kendra Garst is next, and Carson needs about 52 more to tie her. That's not going to happen tonight. 47-42, it may happen as Southeast may come from behind and snatch a victory here on the road. They still trail by 5 with 78 seconds left to go. Mullen with it in the backcourt. She's going to beat the defense. Now dish it off. Lambert's shot won't go. Rebound, Reagan gets. Here comes Southeast with 68 seconds left to play. It's a 2-possession game by 5 points. Slazner open. Here's Castleman for 3. Can't get that to go. Rebound on the weak side. Gets her shot up. Bounces off the rim. It won't go. Abby Rose comes crashing in and grabs the rebound for Smoky Valley. Rose now in the backcourt has it stolen away. Castleman got it back. She'll play it out to Getz. Here's a 3. Slazner. 2 strong won't go down, and a rebound taken by Adrian Hazelwood. And now she is fouled. Boy, a couple opportunities there for Southeast of Saline, and they couldn't get one of those trays to fall. And now they will have to defend the free throw line once again, this time with Adrian Hazelwood stepping to the stripe. She has been very good in this game, only missing 1.
That foul's going on. Avery Castleman, her second personal foul. Just missed opportunities there, and a missed free throw there by Hazelwood.
Hazelwood was 6 of 7 before that miss. Now she's 6 of 8. Double bonus opportunity, though. Both teams have exceeded their limit in fouls. Still, if she makes this one, it's still a 2-possession game. Free throw up, and it trickles home. 48-42. Southeast needs to hurry. 41 seconds left to go. Slazner up the floor. Plays it to Avery Castleman. Now to Maddie Harris. She'll take the 3. Top of the circle. That won't go. Pearson with the rebound. Her stick back. She got fouled. The free throw's coming up. Boy, that was a late whistle. You could clearly see Pearson got hacked on that putback. What a rebound there for Mallory Pearson.
Yeah, one-handed grabbing that ball, getting down. Couldn't even get her hand because she's getting held down, but the foul's going on Gracie Lambert, her 3rd personal foul.
Pearson has not scored tonight. 2 free throws coming up. First one splashes through. It's just the first game of our doubleheader. We'll have guys action coming up after this game.
We might need another Mountain Dew to keep our energy going. This game here is getting
That's right.
going.
That's right. 48-43 our score. Pearson's second free throw is also good. Now turning their attention to defense. Abby Rose has the basketball, throws a pass up the floor, nearly taken away by Reagan Getz, and a foul will be called on Getz. Not a bad foul there. She's going to put Carrie Adam at the free throw line. She has not scored, has not shot a free throw in this game. It is 4 fouls, though, for Reagan.
Yeah, picked up her 4th personal foul. Send Carrie Adam to the line.
2 free throws coming up on the double bonus opportunity. First one too strong, no good. 48-44. Slazner and Harris are going to switch sides, as is Pearson and Getz. Now Slazner's going to go low and switch back with Getz. It's free throw musical chairs right now for Southeast on the lane.
And they're the only ones on the lane because Smoky Valley is out and ready for defense.
Maybe the only ones that knows what's going on. Here's Adams' second free throw. It's good. So Carrie Adam got her first points of the game. Here comes Southeast. Slazner behind a Harris screen. 4-3, too soft, won't go. Reagan Getz trying to get the rebound. It's going to go off her right hand and out of bounds. That might be the last gasp for Southeast here. 18.5 seconds left to play. 49-44, Smoky Valley has it back. They get it in to Hazelwood. Hazelwood now back to Abby Rose. Rose back to Hazelwood. These two still playing catch in the backcourt. Slazner's going to run alongside Rose as she brings it across. Clock down to 8, and now a foul will be called with 6.5 left to play.
Maddie Harris picking up her second personal foul. Sends Abby Rose to the line for the Lady Vikings.
Rose has made a three-pointer in this game. She has not shot free throws. Double bonus coming up here, and she gets the first one to go down. (50-44) with 6.5 left. Second free throw on the way. Also good. Nice shooting at the free throw line there by Abby Rose. Here's a three-pointer from Harris. That's from deep downtown. And about 2 seconds went off the clock there for Southeast of Saline, and they're going to adjust it. Shauna Smith crawled out and got a timeout there real quick. There should be about 4.5 left on the clock, I would say. But Harris from deep downtown was able to get the three. And that makes it a 4-point game. 51-47. The Southeast of Saline team, one thing that I don't think we're ever going to be able to say about them, Jathan, is that they quit on a game. They are always right there just playing their hearts out to the very, very end, and they have done that here tonight against a very good Smoky Valley team in their home opener. 4-point game now. Southeast is going to need a little bit of a miracle to help go their way. They're going to need to get a steal, a quick three, and get fouled while doing it. But this Southeast team, we knew their schedule before the Christmas break was going to be a huge challenge. Opening with Heston, then Smoky Valley. They're going to be at home against Beloit coming up on Friday.
And it's just great to see where Southeast Saline fought back as far as down they were to come back within 4 points, and even that big third quarter is nice to see. Like you said, they never give up, but with Coach Shauna Smith, I don't think I would want to give up with her yelling in my ear.
Last time, Smoky Valley had this full court opportunity. They threw a baseball pass down the floor. They ended up getting the shot and a foul to make a 3-point play. Abby Rose along the baseline. She'll be the one to throw it in. Southeast here trying to deny. Carson Slazner on the steal. They're going to call a foul from half court.
You know, you kind of expect the foul there just because they've been doing it, but that was almost a clean poke because that will be Carson's 5th personal foul and bring in Chase Gilpin.
I don't have the stat in front of me on how many times Carson Slazner has fouled out in her career. It's not very many.
No, not at all. It plays a really clean game throughout the entirety of the game. Just when things need her to have control, she takes over.
14 points for Carson tonight. Brianna Pretty at the free throw line. Makes her first free throw. She will get another. She has been a free throw machine here in this game. Chase Gilpin in for Slazner. Rose's second free throw also good. Here's Maddie Harris from half court. And it is no good, and Smoky Valley defends their home turf. 53-47, our score. Smoky Valley moves to 2-0 on the season with their new head coach. Southeast of Saline will move to 1-1. 53-47, our final score. When we come back, postgame, it's brought to you by Commercial Tire Centers. Whether it's holiday travel or your next Trojan outing coming up this weekend or on Tuesday of next week, maybe on Friday you're coming to the home game. Nonetheless, get your tires checked at Commercial Tire Centers. Low temperatures mean low inflation. Get them all checked, get that tread checked as well, and make sure you're safe for holiday travel and inning out 2021. 53-47, our final score. Smoky Valley wins it over Southeast of Saline's ladies. You heard it right here on KINA.
Fall is the absolute best time for the experts at Commercial Tire Centers to look over your vehicle. Summer was tough on your tires, and winter's coming on strong. You don't want to be left stranded with tires that aren't performing. Car, truck, SUV, trailers, farm, and big rigs. Commercial Tire will help you keep safe and productive. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th in Saline.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service Christmas is everything.
'Twas prior to Christmas, and all through the land, husbands were nervy, for no gift had been planned. The lady so precious will certainly sneer. Thank goodness, Vernon Jewelers is here. Right now, save 20% off store-wide at Vernon Jewelers. Excludes loose diamonds, repairs, and special orders. Leaving the store, he gloats with a smile because of Vernon's. I bet she'll keep me a while. Vernon Jewelers, 123 North Santa Fe, downtown Salina, where it's the little things that matter since 1884.
The name is JJ Lawn Care, but don't let the name fool you. It's not just lawns they care about, it's their customers. JJ Lawn Care is a locally owned business that works with people in and around Salina on more than just lawns. Warm weather is winding down. Fertilizing and winterizing your lawn and removing those pesky leaves can be a real chore. Let JJ Lawn Care come to the rescue for your fescue. Give Jathan a call today at 820-7728. JJ Lawn Care, caring for more than just your lawn.
For nearly 40 years, Home Automotive Center has taken pride in taking care of the people of our community. And if you're interested in selling your car, we can help you with that too, with the Home Automotive Center buyback program. It's the easiest way to get the best price for your car. So when you're ready to sell, we're ready to buy. Simply bring your car to either dealership in Abilene or Salina, and we'll get you taken care of, because that's what we do best. Get your best price with the Home Automotive Center buyback program in Abilene and Salina. You'll be glad you did.
Time now for the Trojan postgame show on KINA. Stick around for the game recap, final stats, and reaction from the coach. This is Trojan basketball on KINA.
Back here in Lindsborg, Smoky Valley High School, the final tonight. Smoky Valley defeats Southeast of Saline 53-47. Let's go over final scoring for you. For Smoky Valley, leading all scorers, Brianna Pretty with 20 points. A lot of those came from the free throw line. She was able to hit 4 field goals in this game for 8, but she scored 12 from the line. 12 points for Adrian Hazelwood, 5 points for Abby Rose, 4 points for Gracie Lambert, Kara Mullen, and Tenley Scott, 3 points for Katja Blanchett, and 1 point for Carrie Adam. For Southeast of Saline, they were led in scoring by Carson Slazner with 14, 9 points for Lexi Jacobson, 8 points for Maddie Harris, 6 points for Reagan Getz, 7 points for Brielle Potachik, 2 points for Mallory Pearson, and a single point for Eleni Yanakopoulos, who did not play in the second half. Wasn't even close at the free throw line. Smoky Valley tonight 26 of 36 from the free throw line. Southeast of Saline 12 of 16. There was a 10-point advantage for Smoky Valley at the free throw line as they win 53-47. Smoky Valley committed 14 turnovers. Southeast of Saline with 12. This game was tied at 5. That is about the closest Southeast could get. They were within 2 towards the end of the third quarter, but then Smoky Valley started the fourth quarter on a little bit of a run. Southeast of Saline would get it down to single digits late in the fourth quarter, but just unable to come back in a 53-47 victory. 14 points for Carson Slazner, enters her as the 9th young lady into the 1,000-point club for Southeast of Saline women's basketball. Not only did she enter at 9, she kept scoring, was able to pass Tammy Mann from 1986 to 1990, and also Cheryl Lancaster, who scored 1,004 points from 1985 to 1988. So right now, Carson Slazner sits 7th on the all-time scoring list behind Kendra Garst, who scored 1,050 points between 1988 and 1991. The all-time leading scorer in Southeast basketball history, Erica Montgomery, with 1,568 points. Final score, 53-47. Smoky Valley wins it. They're 2-0 on the season. Southeast of Saline at 1-1. Southeast of Saline's next game will be Friday night at home as they take on the Beloit Trojans. Now we'll turn the corner. Coming up next, our conversation that we had a chance earlier with head coach Bryson Flax. It's Trojan basketball. It's countdown to tip-off. It's brought to you by L&L Advisors, and it starts now.
Are you looking for a local brokerage firm to help with your Medicare, life insurance, and annuities? L&L Advisors is the #1 local Medicare supplement and insurance specialist. Medicare can be confusing. Let the experts at L&L Advisors help make sense of it. Stop by one of 3 locations in Salina or McPherson and speak to an agent about the needs of your family. L&L Advisors, main office at 717 Roach, right off Crawford, and their second location in the Central Mall in Salina, and a new location in McPherson, based on honesty and trust. Contact L&L Advisors today.
Frisbee Construction is a service organization for the commercial grain industry dedicated to giving you the best in planning, the best in quality, and the best of workmanship, and overall the best value for your dollar since 1949. Frisbee Construction specializes in new construction as well as remodel and repair of grain handling facilities throughout the Midwest. Frisbee Construction Company in Gypsum has emergency crews available as needed. For more information, go to frisbeeinc.com.
Time now to check in with Trojan basketball. It's Bryson Flax, the head coach of the Southeast of Saline Trojans. And, Coach, you go into Heston, play the #1 ranked team in the state of Kansas and the defending state champions on Friday night. Now you have a chance to watch this game. Did you kill the film, so to speak, of this game like you did the Heston games last year? What'd you see?
I did watch it a couple times, but no, I thought defensively we were okay. I didn't think we were too bad. We came out, we competed. We struggled to score a little bit, and part of that was shot selection, and the other part, we turned it over too many times, 14 times. But we didn't have that many what I call pick sixes.
Yeah.
And that we were able to set up our defense a little bit and play good possessions. But we gave ourselves a chance on the road against a really good team, and that's what you'd ask for. And whether we handed it away or they took it away, we were able to learn some things from it.
After 18 points in the first quarter, you were held to just 4 in the second quarter, and that was really the quarter that came back to bite you. I felt in the second half, you guys did a pretty good job of playing even with them.
Yeah, I thought so too, and we just struggle to score consistently. Every night it's not going to happen where we come out and drop 4 or 5 early, and we got to be able to run our stuff more efficiently and take better shots as well.
When you look at some of the guys you have out there right now, I like the way Daniel Kerr came out. Danny came out, you and I talked about it, just was super aggressive. But you have some guys that you're going to be forced to throw in there every now and then that may need some nudging along and maybe a little extra confidence. Does that come from you or does it come from the teammates?
I think both. I keep telling the guys, this is my team, this is your team. I'm going to put you in a position. You guys got to do all the work. I thought we did. Out of the 3 guys that came off the bench, I thought Cason Lilly was really good, better than I thought he was going to be defensively. And I told him in practice yesterday, there was 1 or 2 more shots I thought he could have taken when he stepped into a rhythm, and I wanted him to take those shots because he can really stretch the floor. And Caden did his job as well when he came in. He was physical and got after it. And Drew didn't hit any shots, but truthfully, I thought Drew played really good. And 4 of our guys that played in that game had very valuable minutes, and 4 didn't. And when you throw them in there like that, and Danny included in that group, I thought they all did a really good job.
Gets ready to turn around now, a short weekend and some rest probably for a couple of these guys that needed it. Now you're here in Lindsborg for the second road game of the season to take on the Smoky Valley Vikings. Smoky Valley had a tough game in their opener. They played a state-ranked team in Class 4A in the Abilene Cowboys. What do you see when you look at the Vikings on film?
Well, they just keep you guessing so much. They play 4 or 5 defenses, and it depends on offensively and kind of take it to them.
Sounds pretty simple. Good luck.
Simple as basketball.
Thank you, luck.
Yep.
Rise of flags. Southeast of Saline Trojans, his guys tonight here on the road to take on the Vikings. It's Smoky Valley.
Are you looking for a local brokerage firm to help with your Medicare, life insurance, and annuities? L&L Advisors is the #1 local Medicare supplement and insurance specialist. Medicare can be confusing. Let the experts at L&L Advisors help make sense of it. Stop by one of 3 locations in Salina or McPherson and speak to an agent about the needs of your family. L&L Advisors, main office at 717 Roach, right off Crawford, and their second location in the Central Mall in Salina, and a new location in McPherson, based on honesty and trust. Contact L&L Advisors today.
Hi, everyone. It's Winnell Garrettson from SalinaHomes.com. It's a new Trojan basketball season, and our coaches have devised a solid game plan. Just like basketball, to reach your goals in the real estate game, we need to have a dynamic game plan. I enjoy working with many of our Trojan supporters in all aspects of real estate. Upsizing, downsizing, investments, town or country. One call to me and we will get your personalized game plan ready to win. Go Trojans!
Buy or sell, call Winnell at SalinaHomes.com.
Appliance Center. It's where you go to shop for washers, dryers, kitchen appliances, furniture, pellet grills, TVs, and so much more. If you are looking for a local family-owned business, visit the Appliance Center. We're in the big red and white building on South Broadway.
The winter season may be here, but paintball fun is still waiting for you at Elite Sports. Elite Sports Paintball Complex, located 5 miles south of Salina, is open for special winter hours. Get the group together and visit Elite Sports on Saturdays and Sundays this winter from 11 until 4. Elite Sports features low-impact paintballs for the beginners or little ones, so everyone can have more fun. Visit them online at SalinaPaintballComplex.com. Elite Sports Paintball Complex, open and waiting for you this weekend.
Work hard, play hard. Good luck, Trojans, from Roselawn Memorial Park in Salina. To learn more, visit RoselawnSalina.com.
Back here pregame, brought to you by L&L Advisors. 2 offices in Salina, 1 in McPherson. So we get ready for Trojan basketball. A couple of scores to pass along to you. Finals on the Bennington State Bank scoreboard on the girls' side. If you're just tuning in and you missed it, Southeast of Saline tonight takes their first loss of the season, 53-47 at Smoky Valley. Clay Center tonight, they defeat Beloit in girls' play, 52-35. Salina Central defeats Eisenhower tonight, 66-39. Lady Mustangs are 2-0. And Salina South tonight defeats Buhler, 60-50. More scores coming on as we go through the guys' contest here, courtesy of our friends at the Bennington State Bank. Southeast coming in off of a loss, 53-44. That was the number 1 ranked team in Class 3A on Friday night. And Jathan, I think we learned a lot about the team. I think maybe Coach Flax did too in that basketball game against a very, very good Heston team on the road. Southeast came out and got a great start, just unable to maintain it. They only had 4 points in the second quarter, and that's really what came out to hurt them.
Man, it sure was. Had a 3-point barrage there by several players for Southeast Saline. Just weren't able to handle the pressure when Heston stepped it up in the second quarter and go from 19-4 is just where it hurt Southeast Saline the most.
They will take on a Smoky Valley team that lost to Abilene 68-52 on the road Friday night. This is a Smoky Valley team that was 7-13 a year ago. And Southeast of Saline faced them one time. Southeast last year defeated Smoky Valley 65-37. This is a team, though, steeped in recent state tournament appearance tradition. They had state tournament appearances in 2016, 17, and 18. So this is a team under veteran head coach Doug Schneider who is used to getting it done. And they have a variety of defenses they'll throw at you, and they will definitely come out and want to play physical. It should be an interesting matchup tonight between Southeast of Saline and Smoky Valley. Both teams looking for their first win on the season after dropping their season opener. We're going to step away. When we come back, we'll have starters for you and the tips. Southeast of Saline at Smoky Valley, right here on KINA.
Are you looking for a local brokerage firm to help with your Medicare, life insurance, and annuities? L&L Advisors is the #1 local Medicare supplement and insurance specialist. Medicare can be confusing. Let the experts at L&L Advisors help make sense of it. Stop by one of 3 locations in Salina or McPherson and speak to an agent about the needs of your family. L&L Advisors, main office at 717 Roach, right off Crawford, and their second location in the Central Mall in Salina, and a new location in McPherson, based on honesty and trust. Contact L&L Advisors today.
When termites strike your home or business, you want to fight back with the best. Hassman Termite and Pest Control to the rescue. With over 57 years experience, they offer the best of options, including the new BASF High Precision Injection Treatment. Don't let termites get you down. With one phone call to Hassman's, they can put one in the win column for you. Call Hassman Termite and Pest Control today or visit HassmanTermite.com and follow them on Facebook.
PRP, or platelet-rich plasma injection therapy, has received quite a bit of attention since its use by many professional athletes. Professional football players like Peyton Manning and Jamal Charles have used PRP therapy for sports injuries and to avoid surgery. But you don't have to be a world-class athlete with millions of dollars for this cutting-edge therapy. PRP is available to you in the Saline Pain Clinic. Call the doctors for a consultation and see if this treatment is right for you. See them at 200 South 5th in the Saline Surgical Arts Center.
Troublesome car repair and everyone has told you it cannot be fixed or it's way too expensive? Try McKim Auto Service in Gypsum, Kansas. They do quick, dependable work and provide the lowest hourly rate in the area. McKim Auto will service your vehicle from front to back and everything in between. They treat you and your car like a friend or even family. McKim Service specializes in engine and transmission rebuilds. 701 Maple, Gypsum, Kansas. Wouldn't trust anyone else with my family car. So, if your repair seems grim, remember McKim. Give them a call today to make your appointment.
A shield against the elements. Comfort in the midst of chaos. Shelter in the aftermath of destruction. For 75 years, Shelter Insurance has remained true to our promise to be there when you need us most. This is the heartbeat of our company, our why. Shelter Insurance. For your auto, home, and life.
See me, Kelly Kitchener, at our brand new location, 1809 South Ohio in Salina.
The Southeast of Saline School District has a long-standing reputation for excellence. This excellence in public education has been a source of great pride and one of the factors contributing to the quality of life in our community. The Southeast of Saline Education Foundation works in partnership with the USD 306 School District and the community that it serves to maximize student potential, thereby creating a lasting legacy, not only for our children, but for our community. The Southeast of Saline Education Foundation salutes the Trojan Sports Program.
You're listening to Southeast of Saline Hoops on KINA.
Back here at Smoky Valley High School, Devin Haney along with Jathan Show, Big Sam Pretty producing and engineering. Starting lineups coming your way now as Southeast of Saline gets ready to take on the Smoky Valley Vikings. Let's first go with the Vikings, who come in looking for their first win on the season. Lucas Apel, a 5'9 senior, scored 13 points against Abilene on Friday night. 19 points out of Carson Peel. He's a 5'11 junior. Carson missed his sophomore year, had a really good start to his high school career as a freshman, missed last year due to a knee injury, but he came out and exploded for 19 against Abilene on Friday in the loss. Trayton Miller is a 6'1 senior. And Cade Blanchett is a 6'4 junior. Haven Lysell, a 6'4 senior, had 10 against the Cowboys on a Friday. For Southeast of Saline, they will start Eli Sawyers. Sawyers, a 6'4 junior, led Southeast of Saline in scoring against Heston. Nakari Morical-Palmer is a 6'2 junior, along with Daniel Kerr, who is a sophomore, 5'10". Drake Augustine also in the starting lineup. Drake, a 5'10 junior. And another junior, it will be Luke Gebhardt, standing 6 foot tall for Southeast of Saline. Southeast of Saline's head coach is Bryson Flax, assisted by Trenton Douglas and also Joe Ross. Doug Schneider is the head coach of the Smoky Valley Vikings. Jathan, you look at these two teams, they're both hungry. They're both played very good state-ranked teams in their season opener and took the loss on the road. What are your new image audio keys to success tonight for the Southeast Trojans?
Oh, just for Southeast Saline, just kind of find somebody else that's going to step up and score besides Eli Sawyers. I mean, somebody needs to help him out in the scoring rounds and keeping things under control, keeping the turnovers that low, but then keeping the momentum going for the Trojans when they have it, besides dying off like they did in the second quarter.
One thing to really kind of smile about is the presence of Jake Gebhardt on the bench for Southeast of Saline tonight. He had a knee injury during football. The early diagnosis was he was going to miss the whole season. They had surgery today, and it's very good news that Jake is here in the flesh supporting his Trojans. And as we heard from Coach Mitch Gebhardt, who also doubles as a dad in this deal, that the knee injury wasn't as bad as initially thought, and surgery went very well. So that's great news that we love to hear earlier tonight.
That sure is, and just to hear that news, it's just a prospect to see what he can do. Not necessarily on the basketball court, but maybe later in the season, but even in the baseball season, he's a tremendous baseball player.
I want to know how much toughness you have to have a knee surgery and then show up to support your team that night.
Morphine?
I don't know. But good to see Jake here. Smoky Valley starts out with the basketball. Trojans on defense. Here's a drive and a dish and a shot put up. That's no good. It misses the mark from Carson Peel. Now they're going to kick it out for three. Smoky Valley's air ball will go out on the baseline. Carson Peel giving chase, and it will go to southeast of Saline. This gym has a lot of noise in it to start this game. It all started at the end of the girls' game when Southeast made a push and just could not get over the hump against the Smoky Valley Lady Vikings, who moved to 2-0 on the season. Here's Southeast with their first possession of the night. Lucas Apel nearly poked it away from Drake Augustine. Now Luke Gebhardt has the basketball. He nearly loses it, but Nakari Morical-Palmer ends up with it. Now out to Luke on the left wing. He'll play it out to Daniel Kerr. Kerr with a spin move, gets into the lane. Eli Sawyers fell down, and the ball goes to Gebhardt. No look pass. Sawyers to Augustine. Augustine nearly stepped on the baseline, but he's able to get it back to Sawyers. Eli drives, and he scores. Eli Sawyers knifing in through the defenders, is able to find the window. And Eli now looking at a potential three-point play.
That a way to start for Southeast Saline. Not trying to force the entry, but nice job moving the ball around, finding a wide open person. And Eli Sawyers is making a big man move there, going up strong against Haven Lysell. Picked up a foul.
First foul of the game. Sawyers steps to the line for the first free throw attempts of the night. It's off right-hand side, and the rebound comes down to Smoky Valley. Trayton Miller grabs it. Little full court pressure here by Southeast to start this game. The purple guy's out there flying around right now. And a block down low by Sawyers. It ends up with Carson Peel. His shot is up no good. And now a basketball rolls down the back of Daniel Kerr. Haven Lysell was trying to get to it, and it goes out of bounds off of Kerr. It will stay with Smoky Valley underneath their own basket. 1 minute gone by.
Energy sure is high on both ends of the court here for Southeast of Saline. Getting a big block by Eli Sawyers.
Don't you find more of that energy in these early basketball contests from schools that played each other on the football field?
Oh, you definitely, there's some rivalry there going on. And just with our student section where they're right in the ear of another turnover for Smoky Valley Vikings helping out.
Got to give credit to the Trojan student supporters tonight. They turned out. They're almost filling up a whole section by themselves. There's a lot of purple in the building. On the other side, it's almost half full with Southeast people. Luke Gebhardt with it on the wing. Free throw line extended now to Daniel Kerr. Kerr will drive, play it back out to Gebhardt. Luke now wants to do the same. He gets to the paint, plays it out to Sawyers. Little 18-footer. He's going to head and shoulder fake, but the official right on top of it said Sawyers traveled with the basketball. That'll be the first turnover for Southeast of Saline tonight.
Lysell didn't bite on that, on the pump fake there, and went straight after him. Sawyers just couldn't quite move his feet quick enough.
There's a pass thrown into Lucas Apel. He's going to go coast to coast as Drake Augustine got lost on that play. Apel will score the first points of the game for Smoky Valley. We're all tied up at 2. Danny Kerr has the basketball now on the right wing. He'll play it to Nakari Morical-Palmer on his first touch. Nakari unleashes it quickly to Luke Gebhardt. Gebhardt wants to drive. High riser, scores. Luke Gebhardt went in and challenged the inside players for Smoky Valley and was able to score 2 off the window. 4-2 Southeast of Saline. Here's Apel again getting into the paint. This time blocked by Nakari, and the ball out of bounds. It's going to go to Southeast of Saline. Nice defensive play that time by Morical-Palmer.
Yeah, coming across, almost got the block. At least a misdirection there on that shot.
Little token full court pressure this time by the Vikings. Southeast handles it nicely. Gebhardt comes down, puts a shot up. That's no good. And now a rebounding foul will be called on Drake Augustine.
Just a questionable call there. I mean, Drake Augustine had the side, the ball, nobody had possession of it. Maybe we just got him with the body and the push there, as the call was against Drake Augustine, his first personal foul.
Here's Haven Lysell inside, had his shot blocked from behind. They're going to call a foul here?
Yeah, they're going to call a foul on the floor.
Bryson Flax doesn't like that. He thought it was a dual possession tie-up.
I think they're going to get Luke Gebhardt there on the foul.
Yes, sir.
Thought it'd be Nakari, but it was going to be on Luke. So maybe that's where that foul was, because we saw Nakari with the ball.
Yeah, he got it up high and was able to hang on to it as Lysell was looking to score. Here's a little give and go that goes awry now. Daniel Kerr in there to take that one away. Now a one-handed pass up the floor to Sawyers. Sawyers a little jab step when he scores. That's a big-time move from Eli Sawyers, and it's all started from Daniel Kerr.
Just a nice move there, stepping into the right and going to the left. Going to get a reach-in foul on Drake Augustine, his second personal foul. Unfortunate there. And that'll bring in Drew Richardson for Southeast of Saline.
If you want to see some of these moves that Eli Sawyers is making, go to SalinaPost.com. Live stream video brought to you by Salina Ortho. The video paired with the radio broadcast right here on KINA. Smoky Valley with the basketball, 6-2. Southeast of Saline with the lead here early on. Haven Lysell with it. Wanted to go backdoor to Apel, but that's shut off quickly by Richardson. Drew Richardson in the game for the first time. And to spell Drake Augustine with those 2 fouls. Southeast with 3 team fouls here in the first 3 minutes. Here's an entry pass now that's slapped out of bounds by Nakari Morco-Palmer. Nakari seems more aggressive here early on than what we saw against Heston.
I wonder if he got an earful from Coach Flax. Sure could help out there. I mean, it's nice to see him be more aggressive on the defensive side when you only have one.
Timeline guarded by Carson Peel. Now to Richardson. Near side, Daniel Kerr has it. Kerr watching the guys inside cut. It's a high-low offense right now with Nakari and Eli Sawyers. Sawyers pops out to the baseline. Now back to Gebhardt on that far side. Now to Richardson between the rings. Here's Kerr, double teamed. One-handed pass out to Gebhardt. Three-pointer on the way. That's too strong, no good. And the rebound comes down into the hands of Vincent Pickering.
You wish South Saline would have had a backside rebound there from Daniel Kerr going after the ball.
There's a drive and a shot that is blocked by Eli Sawyers, and they're going to call a foul.
Should be on the floor, I mean, if anything, because it's way after the shot. But they're going to be shooting 2 for Haven Lysell. And a foul's going on Eli Sawyers, his first personal foul, team foul number 5, as you mentioned. Fouls racking up for Southeast.
Bryson Flax is wanting an explanation from the official. He was immediately not happy with that. Lysell at the free throw line makes the first. That's his first point of the game. So far, Smoky Valley, 2 of 3 from the free throw line. Second free throw, no good, off the back of the rim. Sawyers grabs it. He's going to have a grab and go. Up the floor to Richardson. Now Nakari. Now to Gebhardt. High post. Sawyers. Fade away 15. Good. 6 points here for Eli Sawyers. 8-4 our score. Southeast of Saline back up by 4. Carson Peel has it. Now to Lysell. He wants to go baseline. Charges in. And it goes the other way. Sawyers there to take it.
Nice job by Eli Sawyers. Just realized not going to be able to get a block because you're going to get a foul call. But just taking that charge there, going to pick up 2 fouls, quick fouls for Haven Lysell. He'll be coming off the bench.
Lysell to the bench with 2 fouls. He has both of the team fouls for Smoky Valley here in this game. I believe replacing him. Can't see a number. Kason Lilly is in for Southeast of Saline. Cade Blanchette comes in for Smoky Valley. Here's Nakari on the inside. Little quick touch to the floor. He goes back up. Can't get the shot to go down. And here comes Smoky Valley. 3:30 left to play in the first. 8-4. Southeast of Saline has it. Lucas Apel behind his back. Now he pitches out. Peel for 3. Too strong, no good. Goes over the top. Griffith, though, gets the rebound over the top of Gebhardt. Now the ball squirts free, pops up and goes in. Gus Griffith lost the basketball and it popped up and it went right into the cup for Smoky Valley. Here's a backdoor cut now, Luke Gebhardt. Nice pass by Richardson, and Gebhardt will score, but they'll say the foul was on the floor before the shot.
Foul's going to be on Vincent Pickering his first personal foul. Underneath the basket, inbound play here for Southeast of Saline. Bringing Caden Isaacson, replacing Nakari Morkel-Palmer.
Isaacson's first appearance in this game. Case and Lilly also in there off the bench. Drew Richardson in there off the bench. Those three right now playing with starters Luke Gebhardt and Eli Sawyers, who's off to a good start. Eli has 6 of Southeast 8 points. Richardson with it for 3. Too short, no good. Isaacson, though, with the rebound, and he's going to travel with the basketball. Caden Isaacson just got a little sped up that time in the midst of a double team, and he lost the basketball due to a traveling violation.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if he knew he was able to get that ball. Just should have kicked it back out. Had another 3-point opportunity for Southeast.
So Smoky Valley has it back here. They throw it up the floor. Trayton Miller has it. Down low to Griffith. Now back out to Peel. Carson Peel to the corner. Wants to go back inside to Griffith. Big guy has it. Has a pass that he was trying to throw back out in the corner to Miller, but it's slapped out of bounds there by Case and Lilly. Score remains 8-6. Southeast of Saline leading by 2. They've led so far the entirety of this opening quarter. Poor spacing by Smoky Valley on the inbounds. They're going to have to settle into it.
Going to get a foul call here on Caden Isaacson, holding him. That'll be his first personal foul. Team foul number 6 here in the first quarter with 16 fouls. Maybe a long second quarter with 1-on-1 opportunities from here on out.
Well, and we know, too, Southeast doesn't have the best bench right now. They're pretty short. Trying to figure out a rotation right now. Here's Griffith with it. Wants to drive on Isaacson. Backs him down. He's stripped from behind by Drew Richardson, and Drew stepped out of bounds.
Nice play by Drew, just realizing to poke the ball away, have another opportunity where Caden Isaacson was getting backed underneath by Gus Griffith underneath the basket.
Here's the inbounds. Peel pitched it. Now he gets it back. 4-3. That's no good. And over the back foul called on Gus Griffin for Southeast of Saline.
That'll be his first personal foul. Team foul number 4 for the Vikings.
How about this? El Saline girls beat Minneapolis tonight as we look at the Bennington State Bank scoreboard. El Saline wins at 48-46. 68 combined turnovers in that game.
Oh, my gosh.
Ugh.
Nice win for El Saline, though.
Yeah, they're 2-0. They beat Sacred Heart in the opener Friday. Here's Isaacson down low, out to Lilly, now to Sawyers. He steps around a defender, kisses it off the window, and scores. When you're Gus Griffith playing against Eli Sawyers, you got to hope he crashes into you, because if not, he's going to sidestep right around you and put it off the glass. That's what happened there.
He's not going to be able to do much there on the side steps there, moving side to side for him. But
here's a steal, Luke Gebhardt coming down the lane against Carson Peel. Left-hand layup is good. Luke Gebhardt, the explosion showing up there by the junior. He has 4.
Just a one-on-one steal there for Luke Gebhardt and taking it to the end of the coast, going left-handed. Nice job by Southeast Saline early on this first quarter. Hopefully they sustain it here.
Their defense looks pretty solid, doesn't it? Bryson Flax told me before the game, he said, I'm just going to let him go full court and run around a little bit. Right now, they are getting way too many fouls as Case and Lilly collects another one.
His first personal foul. Nakari will be checking back in along with Lucas Apel. And that'll send Trayton Miller to the line for the Vikings.
So 1-1 coming up for Trayton Miller as he will try to cut into this 6-point Southeast of Saline lead. Right now the Trojans lead at 12-6. So 1-1 opportunity. Miller, his toss on the first won't go. And contending for the rebound. Came off Drew Richardson as he had a Smoky Valley player on his backside. Then it went over to Caden Isaacson, who lost it out of bounds. So we'll stay with the Vikings. They'll inbound underneath their own bucket here. Griffith with it. Swung an elbow through the face of Caden Isaacson that time. Now our near steal by Case and Lilly. Things a little discombobulated right now for Southeast of Saline. Ends up with Miller for 3. Too strong, no good. Sawyers with the rebound. Now Nakari pokes it away. Nakari all the way down the lane. Can't get it to go. Sawyers tried to flush it. And now they're going to say it goes the other way.
What is the call here?
I don't know.
Let's find out. On the floor.
Going to say offensive goaltending. I never saw the official make a call. Not sure how he could have made an educated guess at offensive goaltending from there. It doesn't matter. It didn't go in. It was a loose ball run out for Smoky Valley anyway, so maybe the official might have saved Southeast of Saline there. But nonetheless, Eli Sawyers up playing above the rim. Inside now, Gus Griffith is wide open. He misses the shot, got his own rebound. Now he throws it away. Here comes Sawyers again. 1-on-3 break. Finds Richardson on the outside. On the right wing, Richardson lost the basketball, and a foul will be called.
That foul's going against Trayton Miller, his first personal foul. Just a hyped-up game here early on against these two close K4 schools for Southeast of Saline and Smoky Valley. Team foul number 5, Luke Gebhardt checks in for Eli Sawyers. Gives them a break going into the second quarter. A longer break with 41 seconds left.
Yeah, this is Bryson Flax using the break between quarters to prolong the break here with just 40 seconds left at the end of the opening period. Richardson has it right-hand side, now to Nakari, who's standing up top of the circle. Kason Lilly has it now, 30 seconds left to play. Luke Gebhardt at the high post. Out to Nakari, now to Richardson. Those two will switch and lost the basketball for a second. Richardson had it batted away, but Nakari picks it up. Now inside to Isaacson. Over to Richardson, down low, Gebhardt. Clock down to 13, out to Lilly for 3. Trickles off, no good, and a rebounding foul will go against Nakari, I believe. I think Miracle Palmer got this, or they're going to say it's against Smoky Valley.
Looks like the numbers are going against Smoky Valley here.
Wow.
Cade Blanchett, his first personal foul, getting a push on Nakari. That's how it's going to remain Southeast of Saline ball.
That leaves 9 seconds for Southeast of Saline to do something here. Richardson has it top of the circle. Now Kason Lilly. Screen is set. Richardson now with 2. Back to Lilly. He's got to shoot it. Step back at the buzzer. And it won't go. Came off just a little too strong, and that is the end of the first quarter. Southeast of Saline leads it the whole way, 12-6 at the end of 1. Second quarter action coming up after this. You're listening and watching on Salina Post, courtesy of Salina Ortho.
Experience a new kind of clean with Sage Select. With the help of AI, Sage is creating an exciting new line that will revolutionize how you clean in a fun, fresh way. Combining our team's knowledge and your input, Sage is able to create art and animation expressing the joy of clean, as with Mom's Streak-Free Glass Cleaner or the amazing Green Bowl Cleaner. Have some fun and experience a new clean at SageSelects.com or call us at 785-309-1919.
Suburban Appliance Center is your official dealer for Traeger grills. Check out this 6-in-1 versatile unit that grills, bakes, smokes, roasts, braces, and barbecues. Suburban is your exclusive dealer for the Traeger Timberline series, and they have your Traeger spices too. Suburban Appliance Center, they are locally owned and they offer appliance brands like Amana, KitchenAid, Whirlpool, and of course Maytag. Suburban also offers exceptional service. Suburban Appliance Center, 1900 South 9th.
You're listening to Southeast of Saline Hoops on KINA.
Back ready for second quarter action, 12-6. Southeast of Saline with the lead. They will also have the basketball to start the second period. Luke Gebhardt, Nakari Miracle Palmer, Kason Lilly, Daniel Kerr, Eli Sawyers on the floor to start the quarter here for the Trojans. Gebhardt has it out top along with Nakari Miracle Palmer. It's a 1-3-1 defensive set here for for Smoky Valley. And an easy entry. Nakari to Eli for 2. Sawyers has 10.
Yeah, if you can get Nakari Miracle and Eli Sawyers working together as a tandem, high side to low side, that's going to be quite the duo for the Southeast.
We've seen Nakari play more of kind of the point guard spot here so far in this game, helping handle some of that pressure that Smoky Valley's wanting to dish out.
And it's also sped him up, too, just being more aggressive.
There's a shot up. And it is going to be a rebounding foul against Smoky Valley. Now the fouls evening out a little bit. It's the 6th team foul. Now they're going to say 7th. We're going to go the other end here. Southeast is going to shoot free throws.
Foul's on Cade Blanchett, his second personal foul. Picked up 2 quick fouls here in a minute as he had that late first quarter foul. And that'll send Daniel Kerr to the line shooting 1-1.
Free throw is up, and it's no good. Down the floor comes Smoky Valley. Carson Peel with it. Now the ball tipped, knocked away, but Smoky Valley gets it right back. A quick bang-bang play there. Apel with it. He gets to the rim. Can't do anything. Daniel Carroll cleaned it up for Southeast. Now a long pass ahead to Nakari. Trailing to Eli Sawyer. Somehow he ducked underneath the defender. Couldn't get enough of the backboard to score. and they're going to call a foul on Southeast.
Looks like the foul will be on Nakari. He'll pick up his second personal foul here for Southeast Saline, and that'll send one of the Vikings to shoot 1-1.
I think you nailed it on the head when you said it's going to be a long quarter. Not only is Southeast of Saline over the limit for a 1-1, so is Smoky Valley. To the free throw line, Cade Blanchette. He has not scored, has not shot a free throw. He has his first one coming up in the form of a 1-1. Blanchette's first free throw is up and good. He will get the bonus here, as he has brought Smoky Valley back to within 7. That first basket for Eli Sawyers made this an 8-point game. Second free throw misses. Nakari with the rebound. They're going to leave Nakari out there with 2 fouls. Here's Sawyers for 3, left-hand side. Got it to go. Might want to start guarding him. He's having a night already. 13 points.
Just a nice job there by Eli Sawyers. Smooth shot, just a smooth shooter here for the Trojans that we just so blessed to have watched him grow throughout the years.
17-7 the score. That has ballooned the Southeast lead now to 10. There's a spin move and a travel by Haven Lysell. That'll be good for the 5th Smoky Valley turnover.
And questions every call as he seems like he gets. So brings in Drake Augustine off the bench. And we'll have Kason Lilly with a break. Augustine with 2 personal fouls.
Augustine, Gebhardt, Nakari, Moracle Palmer, Eli Sawyers, Danny Kerr out there. Here's Kerr for 3. Nailed it! Boy, the student body for Smoky Valley over there wanting to give the Southeast players business. They've done it just yelling in their ears a couple of times when the shots have gone up. And it's netted back-to-back 3-pointers for Southeast, and Smoky Valley down by a baker's dozen. It's a timeout called by Smoky Valley. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll step away. 6:01 left to play before half. 20-7 Southeast here on KINA.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
You're listening to Southeast of Saline basketball on KINA.
Got a lot of girls' finals rolling in on the Bennington State Bank scoreboard. Clay Center beat Beloit 52-35. El Saline beat Minneapolis 48-46. These are all girls' finals. Concordia beat Republic County 39-34. Salina Central stays 2-0. Their 66-39 win over Eisenhower. Salina South beat Buhler 60-50. And Rock Creek beat Abilene 49-30. Those are all on the Bennington State Bank scoreboard. Smoky Valley beat Southeast of Saline in girls' play tonight. Here, it's 20-7. Smoky Valley trailing Southeast of Saline. Lucas Apel brings the ball up across the timeline. Nakari Moracle Palmer working on him. Here's a near steal by Drake Augustine. Now another near steal. It is a loose ball on the floor. Eli Sawyers picked it away, and Drake Augustine picked it up. Turnover number 6 for the Vikings. Sawyers has it now out on the right wing. Trayton Miller all up in his business. Now a pass slapped out of bounds. It goes to the far side. Southeast of Saline will keep it with 5:28 left to go in the half.
That ball is moving really quick. Unlike the Friday night where it's a little sticking at times, but when it's moving really well for the Trojans.
Augustine with it now. He comes to the right wing. Luke Gebhardt skip pass to the defense to Kerr. Now to Nakari in the short corner. Back to Gebhardt, who's wide open. He's going to drive the paint. Dish it off to Sawyer. Sawyer's left a 10-footer short. Drake Augustine with the putback. His ball goes up over the rim and rebounded on the backside by Vincent Pickering. Pickering now coast to coast all the way down the floor. Can't get the layup to go. Haven Lysell with the rebound and the turnaround. That misses badly. Not badly, I should say. It's off the back of the rim. And now a loose ball picked up by Pickering. That one missed badly.
You were just foreshadowing what that
I
shot
guess.
was.
Here's Smoky Valley with it now. They're going to bring it back out, and their leader, Carson Peel, is going to say, guys, calm down here. We got to reset. That goes off to Apel. He's going to drive the lane. That one's off the front of the rim, no good. Got his own rebound. That's no good. And a rebound taken in here by Daniel Kerr. Nakari Morikel-Palmer has it up the floor to Gebhardt. Gebhardt stuck along the baseline, passes through the lane, ends up with Augustine. Drake now a handoff inside to Gebhardt, and he is hammered from behind. They're going to say jump ball.
Good call there. I mean, just moving around, just Luke Gebhardt couldn't quite get that ball up out of his waist where the ball was passed at. So just unfortunate where that ball was, but it'll go towards Smoky Valley.
Third turnover of the game for southeast of Saline. They played a relatively error-free first half of basketball, and they're leading 20-7. 4:15 left to go. See if we can find Shauna Smith at halftime. Talk about the first loss of the season for the Lady Trojans. Here's Carson Peel, who gets the lid off the basket. His first basket of the night in the mid-lane jumper. Nakari has it now to Eli Sawyers. Sawyers throws it out to Kerr. Three-pointer right wing. That's no good. Kerr following his shot nearly had the rebound, but it's picked up by Lysell and pitched out to Peel on the far side. Here comes Carson Peel with it. He works his way back to the middle of the floor. Now to Miller on the left. Guarded by Nakari. Miller, a couple of back and forth moves. Now he's going to go to the baseline. Shot up, no good. Loose ball over there on that far side. It's going to be picked up by Pickering. He shoots another air ball. It goes out of bounds off of Luke Gebhardt, and it'll stay with the Vikings underneath their own basket.
Southeast having a hard time getting that defensive rebound on these offensive sides for Smoky Valley. Just everything's just poking through, and they're not really grabbing the ball here. Caden Isaacson checking in for Southeast.
Also in for Smoky Valley is Justice Autry. Apel set to inbound. 3.5 minutes left to play here, second quarter. Inside to Gus Griffith. His shot is up and good. Griffith's just so huge inside. Southeast really doesn't have anybody that can bang around with him in there.
No, that's where Eli Sawyers is trying to face guard him up on the top side. Just a good entry pass there.
Caden Isaacson goes at Griffith. He's going to throw it away. Taken away by Carson Peel. Peel up the floor. Little bump right at the rim. Can't get it to go, and the rebound comes off. Now to Sawyers. He's going to go to the rim. Got up and got it in. Sawyers had that look. Might be looking to yank the rim down to the ground, but he just laid it in when he got to the point of attack.
I think he saw Gus Griffith not really giving up on the run and better take his gander just for a layup here.
Here's Pickering inside. Missed another one. Rebounded this time by Caden Isaacson. He'll slam on the brakes. Now play it to Gebhardt. Long pass up the floor to Kerr. Down along the baseline. Augustine on a reverse. That won't go from the left hand. And a rebound picked up by Lucas Apel, and a foul called on Drake Augustine. That was not a smart foul for Drake Augustine.
No, unfortunate there. That's his third personal foul. And that'll send Lucas Apel to the line, shooting 1-1 for Smoky Valley. And Drew Richardson checks in for Drake.
Apel has 2 points. He has not shot a free throw. Smoky Valley as a team, 3 of 6 from the free throw line in this game. 2:32 left to play. 22-11 is our score. Front end of the 1-1, no good. Luke Gebhardt with the rebound. He wants to run. Has a couple of guys in front of him. Sawyers has it. Now Isaacson. Caden ran into the ref. Now over to Sawyers. Kerr. Back out. Richardson touched it momentarily. Now the ball out to Luke Gebhardt up top. Free throw line to Sawyers. He's going to drive right by Griffith and drop it in for 2.
That's just too easy there for Eli Sawyers. Just basically dribble around him. That's all he did, and Gus couldn't do anything.
Griffith might be helping him on offense, but when he's on defense, Sawyers just kind of makes him into a matador. And now here's a coast-to-coast drive by Lucas Apel, and he's going to miss a layup there. Boy, just cold shooting from Smoky Valley here in this first half.
Well, we saw that with the ladies in the first half where we're southeast of Saline, and it just keeps snowballing here for the Vikings as it did the Trojans. And then when their pass doubled up here for Smoky Valley as Southeast Saline is up 24-11. That foul's on Gus Griffith, his second personal foul.
Caden Isaacson in for the 1-1 at the line. Tristan Stanbaugh, outstanding fullback for Smoky Valley in his first appearance. Free throw by Isaacson, rattles home. Caden will get another. 9 fouls for Southeast, 8 for Smoky Valley. 2 minutes left in the half. Isaacson's second free throw is on the way. That one's too strong, no good. Trayton Miller grabs the rebound for Smoky Valley. 13-point advantage for Southeast of Saline once again. Here's Apel with it. Looking for help. Now he's stuck. Isaacson there defensively. Caden now chasing Justice Autry out to the timeline. And now a pass slapped out of bounds by Drew Richardson. It will stay with Smoky Valley with 1:44 left to play here in the second quarter. 25-11 Southeast.
Caden did a nice job keeping that defender in front of him, not really letting him get by him, but just doing a tremendous job on the defensive side up top.
Here's a pass to Trayton Miller. Back to Apel. Three-pointer on the way, and it's good. Lucas Apel gets his second field goal of the night. He has 5, and that's the first three-pointer for Smoky Valley. Only their 5th field goal of the half. And now a shot put up by Eli Sawyers is good, 4-2.
Just so smooth at that free throw line around just that high post area.
Apel this time draws a crowd. He's going to play it out to Stambaugh, who shoots an air ball. Now back out to Peel. Long distance three. Too strong, no good. Isaacson in there fighting with 2 Vikings for the rebound, and it's going the other way to Southeast of Saline. It will place Caden Isaacson back at the free throw line.
Foul's going to be on Lucas Apel, his first personal foul. 9th team foul, still in the 1-and-1 opportunity here for Southeast of Saline. Last chance for the 1-and-1 opportunity here for Caden Isaacson to make them both.
Kind of what you expect out of Caden Isaacson, isn't it? Just kind of being physical, shoving some people around every now and then, going and getting a bunch of rebounds, drawing some fouls, making some free throws. He made that one. Out 2 of 3 from the free throw line. I think that's really where he can help his team. He can bring that factor of toughness and then have other people follow along.
Yeah, he can, and just having that, just a stocky body, that body that's going to be thick and not really be pushed around very much here underneath. So it'll be helpful for Southeast Saline. Getting Eli Sawyers out in the paint, I help out too.
1 for 2 at the line. Smoky Valley having a heck of a time in the backcourt, trying to get the ball to the timeline. Finally to do. Justice Autry has it in the corners. We go under a minute to play. Trayton Miller for 3. That hit the backboard, hit the rim, hit the backboard again, and went in. That's Trayton Miller's first bucket of the game. That cuts the Southeast of Saline lead down to 11, and now a foul called here against Lucas Apel. That will send Luke Gebhardt to the free throw line for 2.
Apel's second personal foul. That brings in Vincent Pickering off the bench after the first free throw by Luke Gebhardt.
Gebhardt's first trip to the line, scored 4 points in the first quarter. His first free throw is up and no good. 48 seconds left. It's an 11-point Southeast of Saline lead. Southeast has been paced in this game so far by Eli Sawyers. 19 points here in the first half. Gebhardt's second free throw. Boy, he missed them both. They both rattled out, but there's Caden Isaacson getting the rebound and then slamming it off the leg of Vincent Pickering along the baseline. Southeast will keep it here.
Just a smart play there, not realizing it can't do much, and toes were on the line almost, just enough to have him give some room and knock the ball off the knee of Autry.
Southeast may play for one last shot here. See what Bryson Flax has cooking. Here's a backdoor cut. Sawyers to Isaacson. Isaacson had his shot blocked, and it's taken away by Smoky Valley. Drew Richardson nearly got it back. Now here come the Vikings. Big pitch to the left-hand corner. Miller's 3, in and out, no good. Sawyers up, crashes the boards and brings it in. Eli Sawyers to the timeline. Now Bryson Flax giving him instructions, and he's going to call a timeout. 28-17, it's a 30-second timeout. Gives us a chance to tell you about the scores on the Bennington State Bank scoreboard. Let's first start with the Southeast of Saline Lady Trojans. They were defeated tonight 53-47 to Smoky Valley's Lady Vikings. The Vikings now 2-0 on the season. Southeast of Saline 1-1. The Trojans will go home on Friday night for their home opener against the Beloit Trojans in their first league game of the season. Other games on the Bennington State Bank scoreboard. The Russell girls last night defeated Ellsworth 59-38. Clay Center beat Beloit tonight 52-35. El Saline beat Minneapolis 48-46. Concordia over Republic County 39-34. Salina Central wins. Salina South wins. Rock Creek over Abilene 49-30. And KU right now in D1 men's basketball beating UTEP 58-39. That game being played in Kansas City. 17.5 seconds left here. Southeast of Saline leading. They throw it into Caden Isaacson, and he is fouled by Vincent Pickering. Double bonus opportunity coming up once again for Caden Isaacson. 2 free throws.
Pickering's second personal foul Isaacson back at his home. The free throw line, as he's been studied here in this second quarter 3 other times.
First free throw was up. High bounce off the rim. It won't go down. So he can get the second one to go here and remain at 50%. 16 seconds left on the clock after this shot for Smoky Valley. Or Southeast if they get the offensive rebound if there is one. Second free throw rolls home. Caden remains 1 of 2 on every trip. Smoky Valley has it. The clock's not even running. 16 seconds, still stuck there. And now the officials see it, and they're going to come over and
put 14 seconds left. Just let the clock run down.
It's like you've heard that before. So Smoky Valley has to inbound now on the side. They never took any time off. They just let him play it again. Peel with it. He goes high post to Stambaugh. He'll hand it off to Pickering. That ball poked away by Kason Lilly, and Smoky Valley saves it. Kason Lilly tumbling out of bounds with 1.5 seconds on the clock. See what Doug Schneider and his Smoky Valley Vikings can draw up here. Bryson Flax is going to go to the bench and send his high riser, Nakari Morical-Palmer, into the game. He will take over for Kason Lilly with just 1.5 seconds left. Nakari will try to bother the inbounder. 29-17. Smoky Valley having trouble getting it inbounds. They do for a touch three-pointer, and it is no good. We are at halftime, 29-17. Southeast of Saline leads it by 12, and a big surge there by Eli Sawyers. When we come back, stats from the first half, we'll see if we can hook up with Shauna Smith and another check of the Bennington State Bank scoreboard. It's all coming up at halftime, brought to you by Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories. We're at halftime, 29-17. Southeast of Saline leads Smoky Valley right here on KINA.
Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories. Everything to bling out your ride in one place, including top quality lift kits, wheels and tires, bumpers, Jeep accessories, fender flares, bed covers, bed liners, step bars, even custom painting. Knopf Auto is the and soil dealer and has many synthetics and filters in stock. Visit Knopf Auto on Facebook for specials, great ideas, and let them make your truck stick out in a crowd. Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories, supporting the Southeast of Saline Trojans.
Hi, everyone. It's Linnell Garrettson from SalinaHomes.com. It's a new Trojan basketball season, and our coaches have devised a solid game plan. Just like basketball, to reach your goals in the real estate game, we need to have a dynamic game plan. I enjoy working with many of our Trojan supporters in all aspects of real estate. Upsizing, downsizing, investments, town or country. One call to me, and we will get your personalized game plan ready to win. Go Trojans!
Buy or sell, call Winnell at SalinaHomes.com.
This is the Trojan Halftime Report. Coming up, a first half recap. Shot at the horn! Stats, interviews, and a look at other area games. Now, let's get back to the gym for Trojan Halftime on KINA.
Back here in Lindsborg, Smoky Valley trails Southeast of Saline on the guys' side, 29-17. Time now for a post-game conversation and look back earlier. Southeast of Saline's ladies head coach Shauna Smith joins us now. And what, Coach, you come out, and we've talked about it here with Smoky Valley and their shooting on that end of this game, and it just seemed like first half, I don't know what it was. There's a lot of shots in there. I'm not sure if you consider them good shots or not, but just talk about the way Smoky Valley's defense kind of kept you guys out of the paint and forced you to shoot long jumpers today.
Yeah, and we knew that was going to happen tonight. They're going to, going to make us shoot some threes, which really should be right up our alley to shoot the threes, but we couldn't make a shot. It's one of the things, we had wide open looks, but we didn't put in the bucket, and that just kind of comes with the game. And, that's sometimes if that's your game plan to do, that's you bank on them not making shots, and we didn't make any shots tonight.
There were a lot of fouls in this game, and I know that challenged you quite a bit. You had, 3 players foul out in this game. I don't really remember when the last time was that happened. And it was players like Carson Slazner who, as I told Jason, I don't have the stat in front of me, but if she has fouled out 5 times in her whole career, I would be shocked. She just doesn't foul out much at all. But there were a lot of fouls in this game, and I want to say this, I don't want to discredit Smoky Valley at all, but sometimes you play teams that are so unorganized almost and helter-skelter that it's tough to guard, isn't it? And that's kind of what it seemed like what was happening tonight.
We actually kind of discussed that yesterday at practice. We knew that was going to get us in trouble probably a little bit. We're kind of you know how the game against Heston last week was a very physical game, but it was physical. It wasn't fouling and slapping and whatever.
Yeah.
And that's this game, and I kind of assumed that this game was going to be that way. And, you know, that's depending on how it was going to be called. And, you know, that's how it went, but I give it to them. They also took the ball to the basket and, you know, made some shots. So they took it there. They weren't afraid to take it at us. You know, we got a rebound. They slapped at it, you know, and they got loose ball. And if you don't get called for it, you just keep doing it. You just do those things until you get it called.
It reminded me a lot of like an MAYB game when you're watching maybe some 6th or 7th grade girls. And if you get a rebound, you got to protect yourself and get your elbows up and kind of almost just go at that. That's just kind of the way that this game reminded me of. And I know when you're a structured team, you mentioned the game in Heston on Friday, you expect basketball when you get there, and sometimes it's not quite that. But I do know when you miss shots and the other team is missing shots, one thing you have to do is rebound, and that's the advantage Smoky Valley had over you, especially in the first half.
Yeah, you know, and we just kept saying, well, there's that nice to have a 6-footer, just somebody in there has a little bit of size, and you know, obviously we don't have that. We're not going to get that, you know, and we just got to. Those are some things that we're going to be giving up every night. Trying to get something, we just try to limit their second chance points and not make them easy buckets. You know, like I said, rebounding it's always every night. It's going to be a battle for us, you know, and then we end up losing Yana Kompolis or Elena after halftime, and that hurt us just because she kind of usually guards our postman inside and just made to rotate in, and that kind of hurt us big time too.
Yeah, absolutely. When you lose one of your seniors at halftime, that definitely hurts. Talk about the adjustments you made at halftime, though. It seemed like when you came out in the second half defensively, you were getting better position underneath the basket. You were able to get them into some fouls on the back, but also it looked like you were switching more defensively out top.
Well, you know, I just now discussed, and if I go back and look at the film, and I don't think we played our defense like we were maybe keying in on one person too much. And maybe we should have got out because we kind of left off at our pressure defense that we like to do. But, I mean, there's the things we have to give up. So that's, you know, probably on me that we needed to do something differently there. You know, the second half, we just kind of finally hit some shots.
Yeah.
Kind of what kind of got us back into the game a little bit. It wasn't necessarily, I saw the girls, you know, we dropped a lot of balls. And in the first half, we did not win a 50-50 ball.
Right.
And that's unusual for us. But I don't know if we won any 50-50 balls.
Yeah, that is true. You did have some flashes in this game. Lexi Jacobson put together 9 points, and they all came in a flash in the third quarter. I thought Brielle Potacik for you was pretty good tonight. She was fighting foul trouble, though. Probably would have played more minutes if she wasn't saddled with fouls. Carson Slagner, 10 points in the second half for her. And as you mentioned, though, when you miss Elena in the second half and you have a shorter bench now anyway, and then you're also dealing with foul trouble, that brings more challenges with it too, doesn't it?
Yeah, you know, like I said, when Brielle fouled out that, I knew that was going to bring some trouble for us because, like, just for our scoring, you know. Yeah. And she's kind of was getting in there, and, like, obviously defensively too, but, you know, we kind of were running out of gas there. We kind of had those spurts there, but we had nobody to really kind of sub in there.
This is one of those games, I think, at least the way I feel, you probably feel the same way, that you wish you could go practice tomorrow and then come back and play this again tomorrow night and to get a quick turnaround because you want that crack at them. But you're going to go back home for your home opener against Beloit on Friday, so right away now we're starting the league portion of the schedule. You guys went undefeated in the NCAA last year, so I know that's probably at the top of your goal list, too, to get another league title for you. And you were able to do that last year.
Yeah, you know, that's going to be our big thing, for to kind of stay undefeated there. It'll be a big game for us because they're definitely going to be improved for this year. Beloit's they're well coached, and they were just really young last year, so I know that game is going to be a dogfight for us.
Coming into this game, Carson Slagner, one of your seniors, needed 6 points to become the 9th member of that 1,000-point club at Southeast of Saline on the girls' side. Not only did she get that, she went on and scored 14 points, so that put her from 9th into 7th place now already. So it's going to be kind of fun to watch her climb the ladder a little bit, but that's one thing you can do on Friday. You can say you got a 1,000-point scorer on your team. Yeah, you know, it's kind of one thing. We talked about it in the locker room after the game because I told you, I don't want that to be dismissed even though we had a loss tonight because there's not many players that ever in their career at any school can say that they did that and that she's one of the 9th players. And so we wanted to make sure she got that credit. And Carson's a good player and she's gonna score a lot of points this year. And we said we're just started into the season. Well, get the win on Friday. We'll celebrate then. All right, thank you. See you then. Shauna Smith, head coach of the Southeast of Saline girls. Her girls tonight took a loss 53-47. They will be at home to take on Beloit. That's coming up on Friday. Here it's halftime of the boys contest. 29-17 our score. 1 minute break. Back with stats from the first half. We're going to start the third quarter right after this on KINA.
Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories. Everything to bling out your ride in one place, including top quality lift kits, wheels and tires, bumpers, Jeep accessories, fender flares, bed covers, bed liners, step bars, even custom painting. Knopf Auto is the and soil dealer and has many synthetics and filters in stock. Visit Knopf Auto on Facebook for specials, great ideas, and let them make your truck stick out in a crowd. Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories, supporting the southeast of Saline Trojans.
At home or on the road, K4 Garage will keep you moving. With over 12 years of mechanic experience, owner Nick Trout will diagnose and repair your engine to keep you in the game. Full service gas, diesel, or tires. K4 Garage also has a fully stocked convenience store with snacks and drinks. Open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 6, Saturday from 9 until 3. Trust K4 Garage with keeping you on the road. And if it has oil, they can change it at K4 Garage in Gypsum.
You're listening to Southeast of Saline Hoops on KINA.
High School halftime. Southeast of Saline leads at 29-17. Jathan, a big show being put on by Eli Sawyers in that first half. 19 points for the junior from Southeast of Saline. Southeast also able to get some fouls racked up here on the Vikings as well.
And that's just where you have Southeast Saline. Eli Sawyers outscoring Smoky Valley alone. He has 19 points, and Smoky Valley has 17 points combined as a team. He's doing a tremendous job, but the other Trojans are just giving the ball at the right time, right opportunity, but he's also doing some nice job at the inside lane, going around people, and the fadeaway free throw line shots that he does. It's just incredible to watch how smooth he is. A couple three-pointers in there, but getting those fouls is also a major key for Southeast Saline.
Southeast only had 3 turnovers in the first half, while Smoky Valley had 6. Actually, they had 7, excuse me. Is that why you're adjusting your notes there?
No, I had 4, but that's all right. 4 for us, but we'll go 3. I'll make one big line.
Leading scorer for Smoky Valley, Lucas Apel and Gus Griffith, each with 5. There's one negative Southeast of Saline had in that first half. It was their free throw shooting. They were 3 out of 9 in the second quarter, 3 out of 10 for the half. So that's costing them a little bit right now. But they do lead by 12 as we start out second half, and an early foul here on Trayton Miller. That's his second. Southeast does have the basketball. Glad you could join us here on KINA and also watching online. Thanks to Salina Ortho. Live stream video on SalinaPost.com. Here's a leaner inside. Drake Augustine for 2. That's Drake's first bucket of the night.
Nice job by Drake. Wanted to dish it back out, but then that lane opened up right by the free throw line and banked it in for 2.
That ties the Trojans' biggest lead of the game, 14 points, 31-17. There's a big spread out 3-guard weave now, and a steal by Augustine. Speeding down the right-hand sideline. Drake all the way to the cup, has it blocked, and he is fouled by Lucas Apel.
Gets up good. Yep. Want to go to the line, shooting 2. That'll be Apel's 3rd personal foul, but just that difference that Drake Augustine has made in this third quarter alone right now, you can see how much he's wanted out there as a point guard for Southeast Saline this season.
Apel's 3rd foul. Augustine to the free throw line for the first time. His first free throw, too strong, off the back heel. Early substitution here for Smoky Valley. Apel will come out. That's Jerome Autry will come in. Second free throw on the way. Augustine missed them both. Rebound taken down by Cade Blanchette. 31-17 our score. Southeast of Saline leading Smoky Valley. They're still in this big 3-guard weave. Southeast of Saline just switching it out right now, so it effectively becomes ineffective. The way Southeast of Saline is guarding that. There's Haven Lysell trying to get to the paint. He does. Shut off there by Nakari Moracle-Palmer. Now Lysell throws it away.
Southeast doing a tremendous job on him on the inside, keeping him away from scoring the basket and getting rolling. For Haven Lysell, just Southeast Saline's doing a nice job against him.
Back-to-back turnovers here in the third quarter for Smoky Valley. Daniel Kerr with it up top now. Augustine has it. He whips it right to Sawyers. Now Nakari inside. Back to the basket. Turns. Scores with the left hand. Nakari's first basket of the game. And I know Bryson Flax wants him to shoot more. He did not have any points in the first half, but he did a lot of other things well for Southeast of Saline. Here's a three by Carson Peel. Can't get it to go. Lysell with the rebound. Can't get that to go. Rebound being batted around. Lysell has it. Now a bounce pass down inside, and a foul will be called on Sawyers. And Eli nods his head approvingly and says, yep, I got him.
Yeah, it'll be his second personal foul. Ball is squirting around where nobody could grab it. Just made it in the hands of Haven Lysell and down to the entry pass to Caden Blanchett. He'll be shooting two at the line for the Vikings.
Blanchett's second trip to the line. He's one of two. Misses the first one here. He has 1 point. 6:09 left to play here, third quarter. Blanchett's second free throw. Off the front lip, no good. He missed them both. Nakari went up for the rebound. Was taken in, though, by Eli Sawyers. Augustine has it now across the timeline. 2 minutes into the second half. Luke Gebhardt has it on the left wing. He penetrates a little bit against Carson Peel. Now a spin move in the paint by Eli Sawyers. His shot comes up empty, and the rebound taken in by Smoky Valley. Miller tries to bring it up in front of the timeline. Right inside line, yellow crossover, go back to the left. Jerome Autry has it. He'll drive. Dutch it off to Lysell, who scores. Haven Lysell's first field goal of the game. And it comes with 5:29 left to go in the third. 33-19. Smoky Valley still trailing by 14. Nakari has it in the paint. Pass down low to Sawyers. Reverse layup. Can't get it to go. He had Lysell on his right arm. Now up the floor. Miller has it. He wants to drive. Shut off there, though, by Daniel Kerr. Good defense there by Kerr as he made Smoky Valley bring this out and think about it. The rest of his teammates catching up now on defense for SES. Down low. Blanchett has it. He turns. Can't do anything there with Nakari defending. Now he kicks it out to Autry. Carson Peel with it up top. Southeast has been pretty darn good defensively tonight, Jathan.
They have been staying home and really communicating well on who has guard and who on those switches.
Here's Peel, a kick out three. That's no good. Here comes Southeast. Long pass up the floor to Nakari. Now to Sawyers, and he scores. Boy, what a composure-type play by Daniel Kerr, and he left it off for Eli Sawyers, who now has 21. 35-19 our score. Back to a 16-point advantage. Inside, turnover, taken away by Luke Gebhardt. He has hacked it at the timeline, and that'll stop the Southeast break. Third turnover of the half for Smoky Valley. And their 10th of the game.
That foul is going to be on Smoky Valley's Trayton Miller, his third personal foul. Gus Griffiths checks back in, along with, for Southeast of Saline, Drew Richardson.
Southeast with it. Right now their lead is tied for the biggest of the night. A reach-in foul will be called here against Jerome Autry.
His first personal foul, team foul number 3.
So far, we're about midway through the third quarter. Southeast has kept their nose clean on fouls. They just have one. They have 3 for Drake Augustine. Everybody else has under that. Here's Daniel Kerr for 3. The southpaw drops it in again. His second of the night. Daniel Kerr has 6. This has ballooned now to a 19-point lead. Southeast doubling up. Now a steal. Gebhardt comes away with it, and he scores with the left hand. A timeout or a technical. What do we got here?
I believe it's going to be a timeout.
It may develop into a technical, though.
It's looking like it's going to.
Right now, Doug Schneider on that Smoky Valley bench is hot at the official. We have a full timeout. 40-19 is our score. Back with more Southeast of Saline basketball after this on KINA.
Exit 14 Restaurant in Gypsum, Kansas is cooking up something amazing today. Whether you want to order from our menu or try one of our delicious daily specials, try one of their scrumptious desserts. Exit 14 is open for lunch Tuesday through Saturday 11 to 2 and 5 to 9 Thursday through Saturday. Head out to try Prime Rib Night last Saturday of the month and open for Chicken Dinner Day on the first Sunday of the month. Exit 14, 512 Maple in Gypsum, Kansas. Great people, great food, good time.
Maybe you don't play quarterback or make the highlight reel. Maybe you're not a high school athlete anymore. But just like an athlete, you can get first-class orthopedic care from Saline Ortho. Their doctors and staff strive to get you back to an injury-free, pain-free life as quickly as possible. Saline Ortho has a doctor on call 24/7 for all orthopedic injuries. So next time you're injured, trust the experts at Saline Ortho. Your voice, your choice, past, present, and future. See them online at salineortho.com.
This is Trojan Basketball on KINA.
40-19, southeast of Saline leading Smoky Valley. Welcome back to Lindsborg. Devin Haney, Jathan Show, Big Sam, back producing and engineering at the Eagle Radio Salina KINA studios. Here's a lob attempt for Haven Lysell. That comes up empty. Nakari Morica-Palmer takes it away. Now to Luke Gebhardt. Now over to Eli Sawyer. Sawyers kicks it out. Nakari now, mid lane. Dumps it off for Gebhardt. His shot blocked and taken away, but Nakari is there with it. His shot won't go in. Now underneath, Richardson has it. He plays it to Sawyers. That shot won't go in. And everybody just coming up empty right now in this game. And now a foul called on Luke Gebhardt in the open floor.
That'll be a second personal foul. Team foul number 2. I don't think Eli Sawyers knew how open he was and just kind of missed it right off the front of the rim, but he was the only one that missed it short on that opportunity.
Everybody in the gym working on an opportunity to miss a shot on that exchange back and forth. As you said, that is the second on Gebhardt, second team foul. 3 minutes left to play here in this third quarter. Kason Lilly, Drake Augustine, Drew Richardson, Nakari Morica-Palmer, Eli Sawyers out there right now for southeast of Saline. Griffith down low, trying to work on Sawyers. Shot is up, no good. Underneath, Carson Peel muscles the rebound away and scores. That's just Carson's third and fourth points of the night.
Eli Sawyers with a backdoor layup. Good for Southeast and a good transition for Southeast.
Still full court pressure here by SES, leading 42-21. 2.5 minutes left to go here in the third. Here's a ball on the floor. Sawyers down after it, and his leg is grabbed down low by Carson Peel. So another foul on Smoky Valley. That'll be their fifth team foul. There's a final from Kansas City, downtown T-Mobile Center. The Jayhawks tonight beat the Miners of the University of Texas El Paso 78-52. Now KU will turn their attention to renewing the border war on Saturday at Allen Fieldhouse. They will take on the Missouri Tigers for the first time in a while since Missouri left the Big 12, right?
Yeah, that was quite a game to end, too, for Missouri and Kansas. Just incredible. I remember that game going like it was yesterday almost.
Here's a shot inside by Sawyers. Looked like he either got fouled or blocked from behind. Nonetheless, no whistle. And now Jerome Autry comes speeding out with it. Little hesitation dribble, nothing working there. Haven Lysell's put back won't go. Here comes Southeast running the other way. Sawyers steps around a defender, and he scores an easy layup. I say easy. It's easy for Eli Sawyers. Anybody else in the gym, probably not so much.
I didn't teach him that.
25 now for Sawyers. And a drive and a score there for Smoky Valley. That's the first basket of the night for Vincent Pickering.
Foul's going to be on Eli Sawyers, his third personal foul. It'll be team foul number 3 as well for Southeast.
I think Eli's played the whole game tonight.
I believe so. Except for the end of the first quarter, have that little break.
There you go. Free throw by Pickering is up and good. Before that three-point play, Southeast led by 23. 1:43 left to go. 44-24 our score. Southeast now facing full court pressure from Smoky Valley. Augustine, Morica-Palmer, Gebhardt, all in the backcourt. Little give and go now between Isaacson and Augustine. And the foul will be called on Smoky Valley. That'll send Drake Augustine to the free throw line.
I wonder why there wasn't taunting on that, as Cade Blanchett just looked down and Drake Augustine and he was on the floor.
I think because he helped him up.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
I just saw his arms like...
It was looking like that, and then something you could maybe almost see click as he extended a hand down and helped Drake up. Augustine makes the first free throw. He is now 1 of 3 on the night as he missed on his last trip, went 0 for 2 on that trip. See if he can even it back here at 50-50. And he does. Both of those were right through the center of the net. 46-24 as we approach the final minute of the third quarter. 90 seconds left to play here in the third. Pass up top into the hands of Cade Blanchett. Now another steal, Drake Augustine. Boy, he's busy tonight, isn't he?
especially in this third quarter. Started out with a steal.
Lob pass over the top. Luke Gebhardt has it. Drake Augustine now with it. Augustine to Kason Lilly. High post. Nakari down the corner. Isaacson wants the three. That one won't go, just a little too soft, and Smoky Valley has the rebound. 54 seconds left to play. Vikings with it. Peel started work to the left-hand side. Luke Gebhardt there to shut him off. Carson Peel is probably going to be one of the most athletic players on the floor in about 90% of the games he plays. Southeast took it away, and then they threw it away. To finish that thought, that is not the case here tonight as Luke Gebhardt is there to defend him.
That last basket was by Vincent Pickering on that shot for the Smoky Valley. We're going to go to another Vikings foul. That'll send one of the Trojans to the line. Foul is on Haven Lysell, his third personal foul.
Drake Augustine back to the free throw line. He came over and had a brief conversation with Bryson Flax. Drake's free throw is up, no good. 25 seconds left to play here in the third. 20-point lead for Southeast of Saline. Augustine's second free throw comes off, no good. So an all or nothing night at the free throw line so far for Drake Augustine. Either makes them both or misses them both. Here's a shot now by Carson Peel. Yeah, two teammates fighting over the ball, walking all over the joint. Ball squirts loose. Southeast had it. Now Kason Lilly gets stripped. And they're going to say dual possession. The arrow belongs to Smoky Valley. Turnover for Southeast of Saline, their second of the half, fifth for the game. Inbounds here, 7 seconds left. Autry has it. Wanted Peel down low, nothing there. Augustine nearly came up with another steal. Now it's Autry for three at the buzzer, and it won't go. And we are at the end of three. 46-26, our score. Southeast of Saline leads it by 20. As we go to the fourth quarter, you're listening and watching to Southeast of Saline Trojan basketball in Lindsborg as they lead Smoky Valley, and it's brought to you by Salina Ortho.
Frisbee Construction is a service organization for the commercial grain industry dedicated to giving you the best in planning, the best in quality, and the best of workmanship and overall the best value for your dollar since 1949. Frisbee Construction specializes in new construction as well as remodel and repair of grain handling facilities throughout the Midwest. Frisbee Construction Company in Gypsum has emergency crews available as needed. For more information, go to frisbeeinc.com.
Kansas Wesleyan University offers great nursing education options with a BS major in nursing and an RN to BSN program. KWU recently opened a brand new $5 million nursing education center that features state-of-the-art simulation rooms and next-generation classroom equipment designed to take the educational experience to the next level. Wonderful scholarships and opportunities to gain experience are available. Want to know more? Check out kwu.edu/nursing today. That's kwu.edu/nursing.
You're listening to Southeast of Saline basketball on KINA.
Fourth and final quarter getting ready to start. Southeast of Saline as the basketball as they lead it by 20. They have never trailed in this game against the Vikings here in Lindsborg. Here's a lob pass to the rim intended for Nakari Morikel-Palmer. That one looked like it was batted out of bounds, or excuse me, out of the way there by one of the Vikings. Nakari really never got a chance at it. Trayton Miller has it up top now for Smoky Valley. Deep post entry down low to Haven Lysell. He floats to the basket, nothing there. Ball comes free. Daniel Kerr has it. Left-handed pass up the floor. Vikings broke it up. Trayton Miller brings it away. Now to Lysell. Bounce pass across the paint. Blanchett, and he scored. It's the first time we've seen a transition basket tonight.
That's goaltending.
Out of Smoky Valley. Now they travel with the basketball after what you said was probably a goaltend.
Did you see the replay?
Not yet.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming up.
Okay.
Drake Augustine has it here for Southeast of Saline on the right-hand side. Now to Daniel Kerr.
Might have been a clean block, way it looked.
Left-hand side of the floor. Here's Gebhardt for 3 on the kick-out. Got it. Luke Gebhardt has 9. Southeast of Saline reclaims their 20-point lead, now 49-28. Smoky Valley with it on the right-hand side. Now to the left, Miller. He goes back up, top of the circle, Cade Blanchette. Now with the reset is Lucas Apel. We saw Apel sit most of that third quarter because of 3 fouls, and that really seemed like that's what things started to unravel for Smoky Valley. Here's Lysell with it. He goes in, tries to challenge Luke Gebhardt, and a foul will be called here on Gebhardt. Haven Lysell will go to the free throw line.
That'll be Luke's 3rd personal foul. Lysell at the line to shoot 2 here.
In this game, 3 points. He is 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Just the 4th foul on Southeast of Saline. Lysell's free throw is up and good. Meanwhile, Smoky Valley has 17 fouls, so Southeast of Saline will be shooting free throws the rest of the way. Lysell misses the 2nd free throw. Ball being batted around. Blanchette's going to bring it in. And now a foul called there. It's either Gebhardt or Nakari. I think it's on Morrico Palmer.
Yeah, I think Nakari said just put it on me because that'll be his 3rd personal foul. I'd rather have that than besides Luke with 4 personal fouls. And they are going to put it on Luke, though.
Wow, okay.
Put it on the back side of it. So Nakari back with 2, Gebhardt with 4.
Cade Blanchette makes the first free throw. 3 points in the quarter, 4 for the game. Second free throw. Rattles out, no good. Picking it up, though, and putting it back in is Lucas Apel. Boy, Southeast needs to be careful here. They break away now. Drake Augustine goes to the cup, and he is fouled. Trayton Miller went up with him, and Augustine will go back to the line.
Yeah, that's one thing that don't want to let Smoky Valley do, get back in this game, get the momentum to switch around, and hopefully Southeast Saline can just handle this lead that they have comfortably right now and maintain it. And that's 4 personal fouls on Trayton Miller.
Cut down to 17 after it was once 23. Drake Augustine's free throw is up and good. He has 5. Drew Richardson into the game. He will replace Luke Gebhardt, who does have those 4 fouls. So it's Nakari, Eli Sawyers, Daniel Kerr, Drew Richardson, and Drake Augustine, who just made his 2nd free throw on this trip. Half a dozen now for Drake. 51-32, 6:03 left to go here in the 4th quarter. Here comes Peel over to Lysell. Got the left-handed layup, maybe partially blocked. Nakari now a pitch out to Sawyers. Sawyers fighting for the basketball with Blanchette, and it's going to stay with Southeast of Saline as they were both flying out of bounds, and Sawyers threw it off the hip of Cade Blanchette.
He found the closest man to throw it off to, and he was already standing out of bounds. He was going up with the ball with. Good smarts there by Eli Sawyers.
It's almost like time stood still there for a little bit as Sawyers was just kind of teetering on the baseline with that basketball in his hand. Sawyers has it now, and it's stolen away. Here comes Justice Autry with it, all the way to the cup, layup good. 4 turnovers here in the half for Southeast. Back to a 17-point game. This is the closest that Smoky Valley has been in some time. They've been here twice. There's Sawyers inside, draws the foul. Got Lysell up in the air and then went into his body.
Smart play there, settling him down, punching him down into the bottom where he can't really do much. That'll be Haven Lysell's 4th personal foul. Sawyers at the line to shoot 2.
25 points for Eli Sawyers tonight. Shockingly, none of those have come from the free throw line. He's 0 for 1 from the stripe. That attempt was back in the first half. He gets this one to go. Now 26. 9th team foul for Smoky Valley. So Southeast will be shooting double bonus from here on out. Sawyer's 2nd free throw. Good. 27 points for Eli Sawyers. 53-34, back to a 19-point advantage. 5:25 left to go here in this game. Southeast has never trailed. We'll be back at home for the first time, I should say. Coming up on Friday is the Beloit Trojans come in to renew that rivalry. Here's Peel with a three-pointer, top of the circle. That one comes out on him. Now over to the right-hand side for a three-pointer from Cade Blanchett. He has 6 here in this fourth quarter, only after having won the whole game. Eli Sawyers for 3. That's no good on the quick shot. Daniel Kerr, though, with the rebound. Back to Sawyers. There's a flop by Smoky Valley. The official won't fall for that. And now a timeout called by Bryson Flax. 4:47 left to play in this one. It's a full timeout for Southeast of Saline. Trojans lead it 53-37 here on KINA.
Salina Regional's Orthopedic and Sports Medicine is your home field advantage. Our physicians include sports medicine physician Dr. Matthew Pyle, along with orthopedic surgeons Drs. Travis Rump, Todd Riley, and Timothy Hawks, plus an A-team of certified athletic trainers and physical therapists. We're ready when you need us to help prevent injuries, enhance performance, or to heal through surgery and rehabilitation. For area athletes to weekend warriors, the home field advantage starts at Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Generations of confidence, relationships for life. Since established in business in 1887, the Bank of Tuscany has built its reputation on personal service and community promotion. Family owned and locally operated in the communities of Tuscany, Lincoln, Saline, and Lindsborg. The Bank of Tuscany strives to provide customers with a competitive array of loan and deposit products that aid in their financial success. Visit us today and see why so many people have helped the Bank of Tuscany become one of the strongest banks in Kansas. Bank of Tuscany, member FDIC.
We're growing your way. We're the Bank of Tuscany.
Work hard, play hard. Good luck, Trojans, from Roselawn Memorial Park in Salina. To learn more, visit roselawsalina.com.
Back here at Lindsborg, Smoky Valley High School. Some score updates for you. Last check at halftime, Salina Central was up in their game against Eisenhower 30-27. Buhler beats Salina South in boys play. That'll drop Salina South's boys down to 1-1, 57-47. The Crusaders get that win. Here it's 53-37, and a traveling violation called against Southeast of Saline for their 5th turnover of the half. Smoky Valley with its 16 here, Jathan, with about 4.5 minutes left to go. That's the closest they've been for a while since halftime.
And these turnovers just mounting quickly here in the fourth quarter alone.
Here's a shot up in the lane that rolls out by Curtis Apel. The rebound is going to be a foul against Smoky Valley. By the body language, I'm guessing Haven Lysell. And that will disqualify him for the night. So Haven Lysell out of this game with 4 points. That always helps when you get a 6'4" body out of the lane. Double bonus coming up for Nakari Morico Palmer. Nakari only has 2 points here in this game. 2 free throws coming up for him. Southeast has not been very good from the free throw line tonight. See if they can turn it around in this fourth quarter. Nakari gets the first one. 5 of 16 through 3 quarters for Southeast.
They're doing a nice job in this fourth quarter, though. 5 for 6. Oh, man, I just jinxed it.
6 of 6, sir.
Oh, Nakari can just pull me out.
You nearly had to walk out that side door over there.
I'll just fall off this bleacher over here. Save me later, Devin.
55-37, almost halfway through the fourth now. 4:16 left to play. Here's Autry on a jump shot, partially blocked by Drew Richardson. Nakari Morico Palmer with the rebound. He plays it now to Drake Augustine. Augustine flips it out to Eli Sawyers. Now back to Morico Palmer. Nakari looking. Now goes behind his back. Wants somebody to come help. That's Richardson. Now a beautiful pass across the defense to Drake Augustine. His shot is up no good. And Nakari Morico Palmer coming in trying to save it, but just couldn't get the rebound while he was up in the air, and it goes out of bounds. That will give Bryson Flax a chance to insert Luke Gebhardt back into this game.
Luke coming in off the bench with 4 personal fouls with 3:50 left here in the fourth quarter.
Smoky Valley back down the floor, 3:45 left to play, 55-37 Southeast. Here's a drive by Lucas Apel trying to get around Danny Kerr. Kerr will foul him.
Fouls on Daniel.
16th foul. But really nothing bad yet.
No, his first personal foul, so they're doing a nice job this game. Controlling a lot of things, scoring when you need to with 6 points.
Kason Lilly back into the game for Southeast of Saline. He'll replace Daniel Kerr. 3:39 left to play. Autry with a pass up top to Apel. Apel will drive into the paint, challenge Sawyers. It's blocked, but Sawyers had his hand down low on his waist.
That was a long stare down by the referee and Eli.
Yeah, I kind of saw that one there. The hand was here, while the other hand was up here. So 2 free throws coming up here for Lucas Apel. First one is up and good. He's 1 of 2 from the free throw line so far tonight.
That's Sawyer's 4th personal foul.
Second free throw on the way. Also good. 4 points in the quarter, 9 for the game for Lucas Apel. Smoky Valley now will turn their attention to full court pressure. See if they can get Southeast into some turnovers here. It's back to that 16-point margin that Smoky Valley just can't seem to get within. Augustine has it in the backcourt. Trap coming. He picks up a dribble, goes to Luke Gebhardt. Now high post to Nakari, and a lob pass to Sawyers. Sawyers lays it in. What a beautiful look by Nakari. I know he hasn't scored much in this game, but he has had a really, really good game all the way around. Now a steal behind the back. Nakari on the attack. Goes to Gebhardt. It's going to be stolen from the backside as the two teams exchange turnovers. Smoky Valley has it back. 57-39, under 3 minutes left to go. Peel whips it left-hand side to Apel. Now he gets it back. Here's a drive and another foul as this shot goes in. Vincent Pickering, 7 points for him.
Foul's on Drake Augustine, his 4th personal foul.
So your foul trouble for Southeast of Saline. Drake Augustine has 4. Eli Sawyers has 4. Luke Gebhardt has 4. Nakari Miracle Palmer has 3. Vincent Pickering gets the 3-point play. He has 8 points now for Smoky Valley. Now it's a 15-point deficit. Nakari in the backcourt. He'll bring the basketball up. Come across the timeline. Fighting off a defender. He'll go right-hand side to Gebhardt. Luke thought about the 3. Now he's bottled up. He'll put the ball on the floor, take it to the lane. There's a nice little cut by Drake Augustine, but the pass a little late arriving. It's going to be slapped out of bounds by Smoky Valley, and Southeast will keep it underneath their own basket with 2.5 left to go.
Not too many late passes for Luke Gebhardt this year.
No. Here's Augustine, set to inbound. Still has it, and he's going to hit a 5 count. Boy, he never got it in, and I think Bryson Flax is wanting to call a timeout as he chews on the official in front of him for not granting it. So that's going to cost Southeast a turnover. Smoky Valley down the floor, 2:24 left to play. 57-42. Smoky Valley trying to inch even closer. Now a ball goes off the foot of Apel, right to Peel, and Peel will take it to the basket and score. Carson Peel has 6 points now. He had 19 against Abilene Friday night for the Vikings. Now it's a 13-point game and a foul called against Smoky Valley.
Foul is going to be on Jerome Autry, his 2nd personal foul. And that sends Drake Augustine to the line for Southeast to shoot 2.
2:02 left to play. Augustine's first free throw is up and good. Trayton Miller back in here for Smoky Valley. He'll replace Jerome Autry. Augustine looks over at the bench. Now he'll attempt his second free throw. It's off the mark, no good. Rebound taken in by Cade Blanchette. Here comes Smoky Valley down the floor. We go under 2 minutes left to play. 58-44. Here's Miller. Nearly an air ball. Clipped the backside of the rim. Smoky Valley, though, has it back. Another nice pass inside to Miller. He can't get it to go. Case and Lillian, they're fighting for the rebounds, and it's going to go out of bounds and stay with Smoky Valley. Boy, Case and Lilly was kind of like a man left stranded underneath that rim, fighting for everything he could do, and he was able to fight off Smoky Valley and not allow any points there.
Yeah, it was him and 3 guys, and he even actually had a blocked shot in there, too. Pulled the ball down, but nice job by at least letting his guys settle back down and getting the ball out of bounds.
There's a foul called on Case and Lily, a little nickel and dimer there. I think that's going to put Smoky Valley at the free throw line for double bonus. 1-1. What is it?
1-1.
Okay.
1-1 for Carson Peel.
First free throw is up and good. It's just his first free throw of the night.
Southeast done a nice job on him defensively, keeping him at bay, not letting him get loose, as starting to warm up here in the fourth quarter with 4 points.
Deficit now down to 12 after Carson Peel makes both of his free throws. 1:38 left to go. Luke Gebhardt with the basketball up the near sideline. Now he plays it to Case and Lily. Now Eli Sawyers has it out top. Sawyers will hand it off to Drake Augustine. Augustine over to Gebhardt, inside Nakari. Nakari a no-look pass out to Case and Lily. Here's Sawyers. Crossed over on his defender. Had the basketball knocked away from behind. The baseline official tried to award it to Smoky Valley, and the outside official is going to come in and say no. We'll stay with Southeast. 72 seconds left to go. Southeast protecting a 12-point lead. Augustine, beautiful look to Eli Sawyers, 4-2. 29 for Eli Sawyers, now to 31 off of that two-pointer. Here's Peel inside, missed the initial attempt, now gets the second one, and a timeout called by Smoky Valley. We'll step away as well. 1 minute left to go on this one. It's a 30-second timeout. Back to more Trojan basketball after this.
The Appliance Center. It's where you go to shop for washers, dryers, kitchen appliances, furniture, pellet grills, TVs, and so much more. If you are looking for a local, family-owned business, visit the Appliance Center. We're in the big red and white building on South Broadway in Salina. Come experience the Appliance Center difference.
You're listening to Southeast of Saline basketball on KINA.
By Smoky Valley at the end. 12-point lead for Southeast of Saline as we go to the last 59 seconds.
And just the pressure that Smoky Valley has had in this fourth quarter, causing a lot of turnovers here against Southeast of Saline, has really paid, but they are also doing a nice job at the free throw line, making this margin less and less for Southeast Saline.
Nakari Morikel-Palmer had it on the inbounds. Now it's swatted out of bounds, back the other way. Southeast will have to do it again. Luke Gebhardt, the inbounder here for the Trojans. Boy, look at Smoky Valley. They are grabbing and hanging on and doing everything they can to deny that inbounds. Now here's Drake Augustine down the sideline. Nakari had it in at the rim. Kicks it back out, though, to Case and Lily. Now to Luke Gebhardt. Gebhardt looking for someone to go to. Shoveled it off to Nakari, but a foul had already been called against Smoky Valley. Gebhardt will have two at the line.
Foul on Vincent Pickering, his third personal foul. Gebhardt shooting for Southeast of Saline.
Double bonus coming up here for Luke. First free throw is no good. Luke is 0 of 3 from the free throw line so far tonight. Second free throw from the junior. Got that one to go. 10 points now for Luke Gebhardt as he enters double digits, 61-48. Clock down to 41. Here's Pickering for three. Got that to go. Boy, Vincent Pickering couldn't even hit the rim in the first half. Here in the second half, he has 11.
Yeah, nice little player there for Smoky Valley. Saw him in the JV game doing a lot of nice things.
Here's a foul now as Carson Peel came into Nakari Morikel-Palmer. That'll send Nakari to the free throw line. 4-2.
Peel's second personal foul. Nakari goes back to the line where he's 2 for 2.
24 seconds. This should do it now for Southeast of Saline. Nakari's free throw is up and good. Southeast will go to 1-1 on the season, and then they will go home to try to get a leg up on league play as they take on Beloit. That's coming up on Friday. Second free throw. Crawls out on Nakari. Rebound for Smoky Valley. 21 seconds left to play. There's a long shot put up by the Vikings. No good. Kaysen Lilly with the rebound and a foul as Lilly was starting to run away with that rebound. That'll put Kaysen at the free throw line. He has not scored tonight. 2 free throws coming up.
Fouls on Carson Peel, his third personal foul.
We were not short for fouls tonight in either game, were we?
No.
Kaysen Lilly's first free throw up and good.
Made our night just a little longer, too.
Kaysen scored 3 on a three-pointer against Heston Friday night. Gets both free throws to go here. Daniel Kerr will check into the game. 15.4 seconds left. Southeast of Saline up by 13 points. Smoky Valley will roll it in. Pick up the ball now. Peel has it, left-hand side. Played it to Trayton Miller. Southeast still playing good defense. Nakari up there going after the basketball. Now to Apel. His running three-pointer goes up. Nakari with the rebound, and that is it. Southeast of Saline on the road gets a big victory, 64-51 over the Smoky Valley Vikings. That puts Southeast of Saline now at 1-1 on the season. It'll drop Smoky Valley down to 0-2 with a 64-51 victory over the Smoky Valley Vikings. When we come back, post-game, it's brought to you by Commercial Tire Centers. Wherever you may be traveling, drop by Commercial Tire Centers. Have them check out your tires, or if you need new tires, there's no better place to get it in Salina with 2 locations. Our friends at Commercial Tire Centers love to take care of the Trojan Travelers. 64-51, our final score. Southeast of Saline wins it. Back with more post-game after this on KINA.